future, where the battle's raging loud, comes a hero, standing strong and proud. Jeffrey Coleman, with DNA remade, part man, part toad, a legend now displayed. With his blast stone weapon, a nano fist in hand, he leaps through time to defend the land. Evil amphibious toads won't get their way. Terminator Toad is here to save the day. He's Terminator Toad. Fighting the future, saving the past. Terminator.
That's exactly. I remember snow days were awesome. You'd be waiting and they'd say, no school today because of snow. You'd be going,
yeah, they're going to end up canceling it, but so far it's just a 3-hour delay. But I'm like, hey, I can still sleep in like 3 hours longer.
yeah.
I'll take, you know what I mean? I'll take it where I can get it. So
That's exactly it.
3 hours longer is better than nothing.
Right. That's the big difference. Night and day.
Right? Oh, look at these supers. You guys, thank y'all so much. Let's see. Get a robo. Should we? Thank you for the $2. Glad you like my Gymshark art I did too. No, it was amazing. It was so good. It was absolutely awesome. Let me see.
Yeah, I think I saw that. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I'll pull it up in just a second. You know what I mean? And all right, let's pull this up because this is so beautiful.
Ooh.
It's a Gymshark. Somebody did. Look how good that is.
Whoa.
Right?
Okay, who did that?
That's Get a Robo Shawin, I can't say your name, Lovebug. I'm so sorry.
Holy
I'm
shit.
dicking it up so bad. But
That's like, wow, she's fully armored up. That's fantastic. Is somebody gonna color it or what?
I don't know.
Come on, somebody will.
I hope so, because that's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, I love that.
No, I love this so much. And you guys can follow him. I followed him on Twitter and I shared this tweet. So if you want to follow him, go do it. Go check out his art. He is amazing. So thank you so much, dude. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I would love to see his other stuff.
Right? Super, super good. No, that's amazing.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. I'm trying to see it. It's not a secret. Live with reason. I decree it. No degree. I couldn't G it. Still I made it work with my allegiance. Pledge my fallen souls. I had to grieve them. And when I'm at my lowest, it's when I need them. But I don't trip too much. I know they looking down, so I be looking up. You either swim or drown. I'm down with all the bullshit. I'm built to be a tank. I take shots like a bank, backboarding on a plane. Take shots at the gang, bitch, walking on a plank. I was charging up for years. I'm back walking out the tank. Hold up. Force and fire, I was born to lose. But then I learned to win, ignore the lies they force on you. And I ain't trying to preach, but shit was looking dim. I almost gave it up, but that's just what it took to win. Hey. Crooked good guys with quotes around the good guys. We live in misunderstood times. Cut the virus off my body, trying to stop the spread. We keep on shooting, but don't stop until you shot the head. It's like the Walking Dead, your man's a walking lick. I'm 5'8", but on the money, I'm as tall as Vic. Wembanyama, French bitches at my para shows. I fly to see them, they get wet for me like Gyarados. Pass me the split, we off the shit, I'm going comatose. Off the grid with 5 foreign hoes, each a swollen nose. Been a pro since the bus rides going home. Pushing till we overflow, that's just how the story goes. I'm trying to see it, it's not a secret. Live with reason, I decree it. No degree, I couldn't G it. Still I made it work with my allegiance. Pledge my fallen souls, I had to grieve them. And when I'm at my lowest, it's when I need them. But I don't trip too much, I know they looking down, so I be looking up. You either swim or drown.
There I am. What's up, everybody? It's your boy One Gun here, and today, folks, I got a special show today. Can't talk about one. Can't talk about. Yeah, yeah. We're not going to talk about that. we're not going to talk about that. Thank you. Now, this show is going to be all about. As soon as he gets here, it's going to be about the Reaper Destroyer Second Chance variant covers campaign that's going on right now. I'm going to have Joe on a little bit as soon as he gets here. But it's been a long week, folks. A lot of stuff is happening. A lot of stuff is went on. And I tell you what, we'll talk about that when we get over to FFS later on after this show. But thank you guys for showing up today. Let's see. We have a series of bats. And we got Draw Zombie. And the rest of you guys who have tuned in and are watching, thank you all for showing up. I think I started on time today. Usually the stream will start to actually 2:15. But let's bring up our some of the guests that came in order. We got Into Paints.
Yeah, brother, how you doing?
What's up, man? You got here before Andrew? Jeez.
Yeah. Well, I'm punctual. I'm a Brit, aren't I? We like to be on time. We like to look sharp on our suits.
Oh yeah, looking sharp there, man. Nice. Is it Giorgio, Gucci, Armani? Which one?
Armani, of course.
Oh shit. Really? Yeah. You're talking about like $10,000 suits here. That's just for the tie. So yeah. By the way, folks, I do have. If you look on the screen at the bottom of the screen, you will see that we have the QR code, so you can take your cameras, take a snapshot of that, and you can be directed directly to his campaign to get your variant cover of Reaper the Destroyer. He's not here yet, so I'm gonna send him another message, let him know we're rolling. But next up is Andrew Rowland.
Hey.
What's up, man?
Hey, just roll out of bed.
Hey.
It's the Fonz.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Got an offer on my house and going to accept the offer.
Cool, great. All right, man.
Oh, nice.
Take it and go, man. Move, keep that, get that money.
Yep, get that.
What you gonna spend all that money on? Cheap donuts and hookers? What you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna be using that money to buy the house. That my parents were, that my parents were selling.
Oh, so you're gonna buy your parents' house then?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, that's cool. And that's where you're gonna be eating your cheap donuts and hookers.
And the hookers.
All right, Evie. We're gonna bring Evie on in a minute. Matter of fact, let's bring him on right now.
Yeah, bring him on.
So he come up. What the hell is that, Evie?
That is you not being able to talk about lean because you made the 5-paragraph post saying you weren't going to talk about lean anymore. So I'm
Yeah, One Gun. Yeah, One Gun. Now this show is no fun.
When I saw it come up, and I was like, "Oh, fuck me."
Oh man, we're not gonna talk about Liam anymore. Oh, this show sucks now. Bye.
all viewers just leave.
Did you read my rant?
Yeah, I was like, uh-oh, Sin's gonna get him for this one. I had a feeling he was gonna mention it in the stream. And he did.
Yeah, man. So Limu facts for a moment. Limu facts. So Liam has been doing these crazy streams for like the last couple of days. And I just got tired of hearing him. I just got tired of hearing him. I said, okay, Liam, fine. I won't talk about you no more. But before I do,
I've been watching, his nearly 7-hour stream, and like he makes the stupidest comment where he was like, "Oh, I'm balding because I have high testosterone," and I actually asked if that's true. No, it's not.
Yeah, he just I don't know, man. It's like he just gets on, he talks about Katie, and I'm like, dude, why aren't you just producing a book? Why aren't you drawing your damn book? You know, you're supposed to be working
Why are
on a
you
book.
putting in? Why are you putting in? You know, if only you put in this much effort, into actually making a book.
Right. So I want as soon as my OBS pop up, I want to show you what I did. I decided to do something every time he talks. Every time he talks, I said I was going to do something for my art book, right? So what I've done is, like, every time he does a stream where he talks about whatever, I do a page for my art book. So I announced the other day for my art book that I'm going to be actually adding a actual comic inside the art book. So you're going to have the art, and then you're going to have comic stuff. So I called my friend up. My friend Sean Fry, the one who did Cody Valiant, and we did this comic book way back in 2010. We never printed it, we never published it, we never really finished it, right? We finished like the first 20 pages of it, but we was gonna go back, add other 20 pages, and then do crowdfunding on it, but we never got around to it. So all these years later, I went to him like 3, maybe 4 days ago. Actually, it was a week ago, and I say, you know what, man, I'm going to put this in my art book. I'm going to redo it. I'm going to take our old art. I'm going to upscale it and redo some of the book. And I'm looking for the book right now as we speak. So I want to show you a page that me and him did together. It's around here somewhere. He's all down for it too. He's like, yeah, man, look, we could do that, because like he's working on his next comic book. Him and his son has been like doing a lot of stuff with their books. And he said he's going to but he said, yeah, man, if you want to redo it, I'll bring that shit up, because we thought the project was dead and gone. I mean, we thought it was dead and gone, but I looked at it and I said, you know what, if I go back and tweak this a little bit, I think we could do something with it.
Yeah.
TORY victory. Hold on, man. I'm trying to get it. I'm just trying to stall until who shows up. Oh, it's not showing. Hold up. Where are you? Oh, you will try to hide from me today, now, wouldn't you? Oops, I'm in the wrong folder. That's why. I'm in the wrong fucking folder. All right, let's type this in.
Folder, Jesus.
Yeah, my special folder, my porn folder. Let's see. Oh, here
Your homework folder.
Yeah, your homework. Yeah, my homework folder. Yeah.
It's for research.
Okay, so here's the original page. So here is the original page of it right here. Let me show you. Now, this is what we did years ago. Show. I said show. So here's the page we did years ago. Right? It's our character. He's like a super patriot / Captain America type character. And as you see, he's about to start fighting. So what I did is I went back and took the characters. I changed the page. What I did is basically I took this page right here, this panel, and made it into its own separate page. Now he's working on that right now. He's drawing that up right now. But I kept the backgrounds. I kept all the backgrounds and stuff, and I've upscaled the background. I ripped the backgrounds out, took them, upscaled them, and now I have. Let me show you. Stop this, and I'm going to share this with you guys. So I'm like redrawing this shit right here. So this is what I got. This is the this is the better version of it. So I'm working on this guy right now. You can see I just snatched the background from because I'm not going to draw this background over again. And I just took that. Like I said, I took that one panel that was right here, replaced it with him because he's like flying towards it, changed the character's outfit a little bit, and he's working on this panel right here. When I get that panel back from him, I can put that in there, and I'm drawing this guy right now, so he's like pointing at him, So I'm working on it. So like I said, we got yeah. So we're working on it. So I've been working on this like the last. I think for like the last 4 days.
That background looks like a nightmare to draw.
Oh, it was when I did it years ago. Like I said, I went and I just like found the files and just ripped the background out because I'm not going to draw that background out again. I said, nope. I said, I'm just going to just rip this out. But I will go back. I still need to go over it, because like this is like the DPI, the resolution on it is like real crappy. So the detail on it is like real shitty. So I still have to go back in it and redo some of the detail in the background and fix all that up. But as you can tell, I mean, it's a big background plate. It's a huge background plate that I drew. And what I did is I used it and I cut it up. Like I cut it up and I just put all the separate pieces. So they're fighting in the air. So there really isn't no horizon line or worry about perspective. You know, but as soon as they get on the ground, then you got to worry about perspective. But when you're this high in the air, the perspective really don't matter unless you're looking at scale. You know, looking at scale of how big versus this guy's being this big. So
the scale is important.
Yeah, so so I took this one, I redrew this one, and it's looking nice. He loves it. Now he wants to do it. Now he wants to say, okay, man. I'm like, okay. So I got him back to working on this again. We left off, you know, we got a lot of pages this shit done too.
Well, make sure you include the promotional stuff whenever you launch it. Like, make sure you say like a story 20 years in the making, because that makes for a good story people can get behind.
Right. So so his son has started like rewriting some of the stuff that we did, and I'm concentrating. So I'm gonna take all the stuff his son wrote and what he wrote and what I did, what I plotted and stuff. Because I actually laid the whole book out. I laid the whole book out. I did the backgrounds, I did the inking, I did all the original work on the book. You know, only thing he had to do was come in and just draw the figures. Just draw the figures, or draw over my layouts, but which had the figures in it, but just do the suit. Now he designed the character suits, all the suits he designed, and he actually redesigned one of the characters, and he told me that he didn't want nobody to see the new characters until we released the book. So the new character designs for this character right here, the one in this top panel, the one in this panel right here, is actually the character is actually based off of itself is based off this old character we found in public domain. His name was Joe Victory. That was the name of the character. He's a public domain. And what we did is we took the character. We was looking for a Captain America type character. I said with the public domain. And we said, you know what? Let's do a character from public domain. You know, something that's been out. You know, and we put his life in. So I kind of like what Vonster did with Terry.
With Black Terry. Yeah,
we were doing the same thing, but like I said, we was doing this all the way back in 2008, 2010. You know, looking at characters. You know, and it was a lot of shitty characters. You know, but we picked a couple of characters out of it. You know, and Joe Victory won, but we changed his identity. He's basically a super soldier who's on his way out, but he's kicking and screaming. You know, it's a whole bunch of shit, you know, big government stuff. And I was like, I always wanted to do one of these books. You know, I really did. I always wanted to do a book like this, but I said I only do one book. And then after we raised enough money, now this is back in 2008. It's like we raised enough money, we're gonna have somebody else do the book. But I said I will do the first book. You know, I had the book laid out. It's 16 pages, good art. You know, we did some really good ass work, and now we're gonna go team back up and do it again in 2025. And he was down for it, man. But I had to show him. I had to take like some of this stuff and redraw it to let him know, like, man, this is the plan. I took this character right here, you know, I took him, redrew him off the old stuff we did, just fixed his hand. His hand was kind of fucked up, and slightly changed his outfit a little bit because I was going for like a cap. What if Captain America could fly, you know, with a little bit of Superman or whatever.
Yeah.
His adversary. It's been so long. We forgot the name. We lost a lot of stuff over time, so we forgot what this guy's name was. Let me show you who I'm talking about. We did. We forgot his fucking. Let me see. Let me stop this and let me share this. Window. Okay, let me share this again. So here's the thing. Like, this is the guy right here. So this guy right here who got his arm folded, they getting ready to confront this guy. And the thing about it is, like, we forgot the name of this character. We both of us did say, I can't remember, man. Like, we wrote this shit like 10 years ago. Both of us are in our 50s. And like, I don't know, man. Just like, I was like, you just still got the script? Like, man, I threw that computer out a long time ago. Like, fuck. I said, okay. But we know his name is Joe Victory. And we know about the other people. We forgot this guy's name because
call him Jim Defeat.
No, I've got a better name for him.
Defeat.
No, I got a better name for him. We call it the Human Sunbeam.
No way.
because the way the dude appears, like he appears like this. He's like, oh. And when Sean designed him, he designed it. If you look at his outfit, he's basically his cape is in the shape of a star. You see, so when he's flying, you see him from the back, you just see a star. You know, it's kind of cool, kind of intuitive what he did, especially with the guy's mask. The guy's mask is a star painted on his face. You know, I said that's pretty fucking awesome. But he redesigned this outfit, and I like his newer version because the newer version is kind of cool because it's a mask now, and it's not painted on his face no more. Let me see if I got another page of this. Let me show you this page. I think this is a nice page to show. Let me show you this one. I'm about to. This will be the next page. This is the very first page of the book. Well, this ain't the first page. This is I think the third page. So this is the third page of the original book. All right. So this is the third page right here. Yeah. So this is back in the day. Now, what I did was I took these little droids here. These are 3D models that I made. And I just was like, you know what? I'm just going to take these drones because he's fighting these fucking drones. And I'm just going to just render them out and just like put them in the space, you know. And I just laid this character out. Sean came over and he drew on top of him. Now, this is the way his outfit used to be. See the little red star. The thing is, we're going to do the book in black and white. So he will always, but that red will always show on his face. No matter what.
That's kind of cool. I like that.
Yeah. So we're going back to this, though. We're going back to this design. Like the outfit he has on now is basically the outfit that his last outfit he's wearing as a government agent. He's going to go rogue and he's going to switch over to this. And I said, well, we should use this outfit when he goes rogue, as he's going to paint the red star on his face, you know, because I think that makes him look more roguish, you know, if we did that, which makes it cool. But we did a lot of cool shit, dude. A lot of cool shit. I did blur on the city back there. Once again, same city. I just drew it all out, and I just got I'll do this. It's big. It's a big ass city I drew, and I just take parts of it and I just swing it around and stuff like that, you know. So, because one day
you're doing like 3D models back like 20 years ago, like that's
I was doing 3D. I was doing 3D a long time ago, dude. And we were the only ones. Like we were experimenting because I was in school. Like we were friends. We knew each other. He got a job working at this school that I went up taking a design class, and we was trying to draw comics. I said, you know what? I'll just take a design class. That way we can sit there in class and draw the book. So I took a design class.
That's smart.
And we started working. So like that's how I passed the class, you know, because I was designing shit and he was going over it. But yeah, so we worked on this book. We put a lot of work into this book, man. And now it's a long time. Many years later, we're going to redo the whole thing, and I'm going to put it inside the art book. So you're going to have like all my art I've done, plus this inside there, plus the 5-page preview of Fennec Fox in there as well. So I'm going to make a nice book for y'all to get. It's going to have a lot of my artwork, a lot of stuff. I'm even going to put these original 16 pages in, so you can tell the difference between what we did, how we did back then and now. So I think now we're more mature with what we do with our art now.
Yeah. Well, it's been 20 years. So
yeah, it's been a while. We got somebody in the back. Let me see if it's the person who's supposed to be here. Let me get rid of this. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, but I know N2 Paints is looking at that like, man, that can sure use some coloring.
Why does everyone want me to be a colorist?
I don't know, man. Maybe because you can color.
Yeah.
All right. We have the man himself, the King Ronin.
Gentlemen,
What's up, man?
hey,
What's up?
sorry. For some reason I thought it was 3:30. That's it. I was looking at it. I'm doing some drawing, working on some covers and stuff, and I'm looking up and I'm like, oh, I got time. And then I went in to jump in the link. I was like, I'm gonna be 10 minutes early. And I'm like, oh shit, 20 minutes late.
Well, I was just sitting up here, just like talking to the guys about what I'm my book, stuff I'm working on and stuff, and my art and stuff. You know,
he was getting his own self promotion out of the way.
Yeah, that's what you do. I like it.
Sort of, kind of.
Gotta do it.
Yeah, gotta do it. And I posted this up. I'm gonna be posting this up from time to time. It's actually the QR code to go directly to your Reaper.
Yeah, that's pretty
destroyer.
cool, man. Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be sticking that from time to time. So let me do something right here. I gotta move. I'm supposed to. There we go. Sorry, Paints. Well, hold up. Sorry, Andrew. You're going. Hold up. Okay,
No.
there you go.
Stop crying.
So,
I am not a bottom.
You're a bottom feeder today. Enjoy. Mindy. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. Mindy couldn't make it. She's trying to launch Devilish, so her and Mike are working on that. So but it is what it is, folks. She said she'll be here next week, and plus that, it was a big fiasco. At her house, the vagina monster got out and swallowed her.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Vagina monster is.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, so
we need to get some context here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You probably okay. So, who wants to explain the vagina monster?
EV would do.
Ev, you can explain it. You're the best explainer here.
All right, so Mindy had crafted this story where a insectoid tentacle creature who just so happens to look like a vagina hypnotizes people, and all of Comicsgate is in on it except for Johnny Scab, I believe. I think Johnny Scab.
Yeah, Johnny Scab has something to do with it. I'm not too sure.
Yeah. And then he saves everyone. And then I think him and Mindy kiss at the end. I can't remember exactly.
No. I think Mindy beheads him at the end. That's what I thought. I think she beheads him, but I don't know. We gotta ask Mindy when she sees him.
Oh yes, yes, it is me, Johnny Scabs. I do love John Malin.
I think he loves John Malin a little bit too.
He's
much,
quite
Johnny.
handsome man.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Well, besides that, we have your campaign here. Now this campaign is ongoing, right?
The Second Chance campaign, it should have ended late last year because I launched it in October and I was going to only run it for 30 days because it was a Second Chance campaign. That was the whole selling point of this, only 30 days and that's it, then we're out.
Right.
And then the big change with Indiegogo happened where they got a new owner and they completely changed the format. So when I went to fulfill, I had to go back and resubmit the project again just to get it approved so I could get the money released, all this kind of stuff. It was weird. And then all of a sudden I noticed one day the campaign was back up. We had this big closeout and it was done. And then it's alive. So I was like, oh, you know what? I don't care. I'm just leaving it live. I'm not really advertising it, but if people still want to back it, by all means, go get it. You can still get the 24-hour version of the Virgin cover, even though that's, months and months live now. So I was like, whatever. New sales. I'm not going to scoff at
new sales. I was going to say, you can't go wrong with new sales. You know?
Yeah.
So you want to tell us a little bit about your character? Tell us about the book and the character.
Tell us about the story.
Oh yeah, that too. All in one.
Well, it's an interesting story I have with the book itself. I'm not going to give this pitch because I hate giving pitches in a world. I don't want to do that. So in a world where my character is basically his name is Matthew Walker, and he's found himself kind of woke up and in this world that he knows nothing about because he's got a loss of memory. He's about 9 months of his memory is all he's got left, or is all he has since the time he woke up in this armor. So if you guys don't know, he's trapped inside the supernatural armor. It's almost like a prison. And in there with him is the ancient spirit of death named Apophis, who's trying to possess his soul. So the whole entire aspect of the character of this book is him trying to figure out why he's in this world, why immortals and monsters and spiritual entities / demons all want him, why he's the key to what it is they're needing, and also trying to keep his soul from being possessed to a point where most likely you get your soul possessed, you're gonna die. That's what I'm assuming.
Right.
I've never had my soul possessed, so I don't know, but that's what I'm assuming is gonna happen. So it's a constant fight for his soul and for survival, as well as trying to fight against all these forces that are in this world. Now, when you look at this world is very much made up of everything that's messed up in my head and the stuff that I've liked over the years that I've been influenced with: comics, movies, music, conspiracies, whatever you name it. I just dumped it all into this story, made it one big story. And basically the world is ruled by immortals. that have been around since before the dawn of time. Like, so if you look at my timeline as far as this goes, if you take the story of creation with Adam, this immortal race were the race that ruled the earth way before Adam was ever created. So these are the characters that created Atlantis, and
almost like Titans, like before they were the
exactly, kind of in that aspect. And these are also the characters that inspired all the myths, all the mythological myths, all the false gods and all that kind of stuff. Like they're posed throughout history as kings, as pharaohs, as gods, as all this, to rule the world behind the scenes. And now modern day, they pose as like, businessmen in organizations and stuff like that. So their whole
kind of like American Gods.
Is that I never read it, but I'm going to say yes. I'm just going to lean towards your expertise on that.
Thank you, Andrew, for derailing.
We just say yes to Andrew. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, absolutely. That's what it is. Yeah.
You can never say no to me.
Well, hold on.
I like
okay. All right. Yeah. Joe. Listen, Andrew's not going to stop asking questions until you acknowledge there are boobs in his book. If there's boobs in his book, Andrew's going to back it. So, is there any boobs in this book?
There's no nudity in the book, no, but there is very risque. I will say that very risque drawings because I like to do a whole sexy thing, but also I have this kind of philosophy in comics is much like anything. If you do too much of something, it's not special anymore, right? So if you got boobs just all over the place, as much as I like boobs, it's just not. It doesn't have that impact. It's just like, oh, there's another pair of tits, It's the same thing with like gore. You want to have these things in storytelling to pop up every once in a while, so it stays as an impact moment in that reader's mind that they just saw it, because they're not used to it. It's one of my biggest complaints with like Invincible, which I love I love the violence.
I was about to say it, bro.
But after a while, it's just like, okay, I mean, how many times are you gonna see someone, beat the shit, blood all over the place, organs and guts falling out, and just like, okay, I've seen it before,
Yeah.
Well then,
that's my biggest issue.
Well then, Andrew, out of 1 out of 10 giggities, how many giggities does this book get for you?
And like I don't. This is me being 100% here. I don't determine stories, based on how many boobs you have it in.
Now he's changed now.
Yeah, changed, Andrew.
Yeah.
No one gone. You're just lying. You're just lying all the time.
No, you wrote his name. He can't speak. He can't speak about this person.
All right,
everybody
Joe,
likes what they like,
Go ahead, Joe. Finish up, man.
Everybody likes what they like.
I'm getting into your story, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, I can't remember where I left off, but essentially we've got these immortal races that rule the world. There's a character I have in my book called Victor Reigns, who's one of my favorite characters. Actually, he's one of the oldest immortals still alive in this world, and he runs the entire Western world, Western society. Like that's how powerful he is. He's above presidents and all that kind of stuff. Rules everything behind the scenes. The secret society people, you know what I'm saying, are taking care of that this guy controls. He's on a mission right now in this book to resurrect an entity known as Vanessa, who is this being that can possess a body of an immortal and just wield a noble power and just a thirst for destruction, blood, death, gore. When she was released back in the ancient days, she wiped out half a civilization, and he wants to bring her back to do the same thing again. Why does he want to do this? We got to find out within the story. There's a mystery to why everybody's trying to do the things they're doing. I'm running a bunch of different stories kind of at once, but they all come together in the end. Like they all serve a purpose. Even though you read this book and you're going to have story A going and then story B going, you're like, well, what does one have to do with the other? It will, but you got to see when it does.
Oh, sweet. So how long it take you to get it drawn?
The first book took a long time, and the first book being the first time I actually crowdfunded when I ran the first campaign a few years back, and it was a big learning experience, just taking on a task of, it was a 44-page book that I did, and then just learning how to crowdfund, learning how to create a book. That took me a lot longer. That took me a few years to do. And in between that, stupid life shit pops up. At one point my dad passed away, other things happen, stuff in life that slows you down. And unfortunately, when you're an independent creator, it's just you deal with these things.
You got a lot of weight on your shoulders, man. Yeah, sometimes you have to like walk away and take care of other stuff. You get to do the stuff what you want to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And it sucks, but I mean that's just the way it is. But fortunately, once you get down and hammer it out, I can get it out. But I'm trying to get this book out way faster than I did the first time around, and not necessarily finish more of it before I launch it, but just be more determined on the drawing and getting a little faster. I work with some really incredible talent. I work with an inker named Marlo Quiza, who was a guy that was in the industry for years. He inked for like Image Comics and Marvel Comics, and he's a retired guy. He doesn't really do it anymore because the money's not in it, but he liked my stuff. I brought him onto the project and he's enjoying doing it. So that's fun because at least I know I've got that guy. He's not like bogged down by 1,000 commissions besides the work that he's taken out for me, which, is what you run into in this space, in this indie space,
Can I just say that means a lot that the guy's retired and doesn't see the money in it, but sees the fun and potential in your project?
Yeah, no, that's
awesome, dude.
Thank you. Yeah, I was I've been pretty blessed with the amount of talent and people that I've had on this book. Even going back to the first book, I was able to work with industry industry greats like Matt Banning and Joe Weems on inks, who were top cow guys, and they ink like Silvestri and Turner and all these guys back in the 90s. So that expertise I was able to bring onto the project. And Marlo was another guy I met. He did a couple pages on the last issue, and he liked it so much that I asked him, I was like, how would you like to do the entire book? Because I didn't want to go through a bunch of different inkers again like I did on the first book. It was kind of fun at the time, but I just want a little bit more consistency with this issue. I was like, it's either you inking the book or me inking the book, but I'm not going to bring in anybody else. And he was like, yes, sign me up. So as far as I know, he's down to do the entire book. Now things changed because I lost people on the first book just out of nowhere. They were just like one day like, hey man, sorry, but I can't do this anymore. It's like, oh, well, that's indie comics for you, unfortunately.
Indie comics, yeah. It's hard. I mean, it's hard to be an independent artist making a book because you occur dependencies on people, because I'm not a colorist, so I have to depend on colors. I'm not an inker, I have to depend on inker. That means I have to go and look for people and then trust them. It ain't like I'm at a corporation where we'll find a guy, we'll pay this guy to do it. No, here's your inker like this. No, you have to actually find people and then trust them. And I think that's one of the things that really, really hurts a lot of these creators that are making books. I told myself, like, if push comes to shove, I'm pushing my shit out black and white and do another campaign when it's ink. I'm like, it's like, you just have to do those things, to make it, give the people what they want.
Well, one thing that I didn't expect being the first time creator the first time around is I finished my entire part of this, all the pencils of the book, and the book wasn't finished until almost a year later. That's how long it took for the other pieces to get their stuff in schedule and to get things done. Because like I said, everyone out there, especially I work with a lot more professional guys, and I just say professionals, people that have been in the industry and have done it, for years. I just like working with the experience. But what comes along with that is those guys also have their own schedules because they're constantly taking commissions because that's what they do for a living. So they're they're working nonstop, So when it finally comes around, you're like, hey, I'm ready, to get this going. And like, oh, by the way, here's 30, 40 pages. It's like, cool. I can fit you in a couple months because I got finished off this, what I'm saying? And then you have to go through the process. You wait that long and then go through the process of them doing their work, which is fine. And then you got to go through all the adjustments and all that kind of stuff. And then it's got to go from there to the letter. And it's just, I was like, holy cow, like I've finished this. It's been finished. We could get this book out if I could get everything on board and it could be done in a second. Unfortunately, that's just not reality sometimes.
Yeah. Well, I I'm drawing my own stuff right now. And I think EV Comics and Andrew and Paints, we basically like do everything.
Yep.
And I think all our situations
I do all the pencil, inking, screen toning, lettering.
Oh, nice.
Everything.
Yeah, he does everything. And I know Andrew can get a book out pretty efficiently. When Andrew says he's gonna come up with a book, it's gonna come out, and he does it exactly because he does everything. EV, same way. Paints, well, that's another story. But with me, like telling everybody I'm working on a book. And my book, I mean, hopefully I have it done within the year, but I'm not going to solicit nothing until everything's done, you know. And everybody's telling me, it's like, that's not the way we do it or whatever, because you like, go ahead, solicit the books and you have the funds and all that other stuff. And I'm like, I don't know. but you've done it.
Well,
I mean,
it depends on what you
think?
can. It depends on what you can afford. Because with my book, I pay the people I work with very well. You know, and I've always said this to a lot of people. Like, I don't go and say like, "Hey, I've got a job and this is what I'm willing to pay. Would you be interested in the job?" I go to someone and say like, "I would like to hire you for the job. What do you charge?" And if they charge, if I can afford what they charge, then I'm gonna go with them. If it's crazy, you know, and then you figure it out. But I budget that way. And so I'm like, I'm going to pay these guys what they're worth. Because one, if you're getting paid decently, they're probably going to put more into it than just taking a job and just shuffling you through because you're another commission. So I've established relationships with these guys. I pay them well. Sometimes I pay them more just on like a surprise. If they knock something out, I got the extra money, I'll throw them extra money for doing something, you know.
Must be nice to have money.
Yeah, you know, but because of that though, well, a lot of it is my personal money, you know, because there's only so much you can raise to a crowdfund. And sometimes, you know, Reaper Destroyer issue 1 did really well. I think altogether the first campaign did about over 76,000 and this did about 4. So let's just add up and just say around 80,000 altogether for the entire first campaign. So I had some money to pay guys. I had money to go out and hire other talent to do a supplemental book. And so I spent the money on the book and gave the guys good amount of money. But then the next book rolls around and you're like, okay, that was a shit ton of money I just paid the last campaign, plus the shipping, plus the printing and all that kind of stuff. You don't have as much money as you think left over just to be like, all right, here guys, you're prepaid for the next issue, let's go. You know, so sometimes it's like, all right, I got a budget again, so here I go. You know, here's money out of my own pocket because I got to make sure I've got money to do certain things, because there's a lot of stuff that goes into the business when you're actually creating a comic, building a company, all that kind of stuff. So the crowdfunding comes in handy to get those funds early so that you can achieve that. Hopefully your campaign does well and you can achieve everything you need to achieve. Otherwise, I'm going to have to, you know, like for this book, when I launch the second issue on May 15th, we'll see how it does. You know, we're in a different economy than the last time I launched. There's a lot of different things going on that, you know, people are tighter on money. They're more choosy on projects than they used to be. So I've got no expectations on what I'm going to get, but I know what the book is going to cost me. And so if I can get at least enough to help with that, I'll figure it out on the other end, you know. But the books are going to come out no matter what, because that's my passion, that's my drive. Even if I got to go out in my own pocket, go broke for a little bit to get something out, I'm going to get it out because there's a certain level of certain professional level that I want to keep this book at, and that I'll pay for it. In other words.
But yeah, because you owe your backers, because backers today are very, very choosy. You know, if you get your book out to them on time, they will come back. You know, but if you're late or whatever and your excuse ain't up to snuff, you know, some of them will say, okay, well, he's got something going on, but he is going to deliver. You know, but you have to make it clear to your backers, like when they're going to get their stuff, you know, if you got a problem, what the problems are, you know, and be honest with people. I think being honest with your backers is the best thing you can do.
Being honest, I think, is the best thing. And it's funny because in any of my books, except for my preview book, which I know I'm going to get that out in December, and then the Second Chance campaign, which was the book's already printed. You know, I was just getting money for, you know, the book so I can get it sent back out. And I got to go into a detail on why that's delayed in this project, which is very annoying. But I never put specific dates on when the book's going to be done. I'm very open.
I think, that's smart. I think that's the smartest thing to do, because hiccups happen.
Exactly.
You know, and to be on the safe side, you'd be like, okay, the book is coming. And when it's definitely done, I will put out when it's gonna be released. You know.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And that, you know, I'm very open. You know, I stream on a weekly basis. I'm a bunch of different streams throughout the week. My DMs are always open. You know, I tell people, like, anytime you have a question, you can come to me directly. You don't have to go through Indiegogo or whatever crowdfunding site. You can come and DM me, and I'll respond to you. And, you know, answer any question, whatever. Like, I'll do that. I'm a very open creator that way, and I will be honest every step of the way. Be like, this is where I'm at, these are what happening, this is the setbacks, you know, this is where we're going good, blah blah blah. but I don't put an expected date on the book because I'm like, I'm going to get this out as fast as I can do it. That is my goal. And it might be a year, maybe it's a little longer because who knows what happens, but and I let everybody know that from the get-go. Like, that's how I operate. You can choose to back at the end of the campaign when it's done. I have no problem with that. So I'm not going to be like, oh, why didn't you back the book when I launch? No, you got this period of time to back. Anytime you want to back is fine, but just, it's a work in progress. It's never going to be like, oh, this will be done on, July 1st of 2027. I'm just not going to do that,
Right.
Plus it like takes the pressure off of you.
Yeah, one thing that people I don't think understand or realize when it comes to the creating of books, there is a lot of pressure when you're making a book because you're taking everybody's money and you want to make sure that the project is worth the money that people spend. And it's not just getting the money. Like I know a lot of people out there that want to bash crowdfunding. It's like, oh, it's just a Ponzi scheme or people just want to get money. You're never going to get your books. No, the money is what makes you want to produce the book the best you can produce it. Because I'm sitting there and I'm looking at it, when I was doing the first issue, I'm sitting there, I'm looking up at $70,000 made on this campaign. I'm like, fuck, this thing has to be the best that I can put out, So now it's more pressure to go over every single line, every single panel. And you're just like, nope, it's not good enough. I got to keep working. And sometimes that makes you work longer if you're not a seasoned pro that can knock this shit out. Like, I'm not a guy who's worked in the industry for 30 years and just has the muscle memory just to hit any angle, any, perspective. There are sometimes I struggle on pages. I have to work things out. I do a lot of adjustment. Like, that's who I am. But then I sit here and I'm just like, I have to do this because it has to be the best it can be for the backers. There's no excuses,
Yeah. Understandable. That's how I work with my friend Sean. When it comes to us tackling this book together again, it's like, hey, we got to make this look good. We had what we did originally looked real good back then, but we got to make this stuff look great.
Right?
So that's why I'm breaking down every panel, everything we've drawn. I'm redrawing it, relaying it out, and he's working with me to do all the extra stuff that needs to be done, redesign outfits, all that stuff. But I know what you're going through, man. I mean, it's you want to put something out that's going to make people come back.
Yeah, and personally, as a backer myself, I've never worried too much about late campaigns as long as the creator is being forthright and available and transparent about stuff. I'm like, cool, man, take as long as you want because I want that product to get into my hands and look amazing. So like when I finally get it and I get a chance to read it and look at the art, I want to have that experience. If I want to get a comics faster, I'll just go to the shop and buy stuff that's coming out on a monthly basis. But that's not what crowdfunding is. Like there's always that argument of people are like, well, I can go to the shop and get so many so-and-so books every month. I'm like, that's great, but crowdfunding is not a monthly based book. It's not stuff, it's a completely different animal. So you have to go into it knowing that you are helping fund this book be created, and eventually you are going to get it. Like that, the reward you get is your tier in helping create this book. And I'm like, take the time you need. Like as a creator, take the time you need, get that book. So when I can read it, I can be like, dude, this is badass. I can't wait to the next one.
But I also think that crowdfunding should not be a replacement for a store.
Right. No, for sure not. No. In my philosophy, and I don't know how other people do it, when I run a book, they're the limited print run. So I'll overprint the books that I need to fulfill for, covering damages or whatever I need to cover. But then everything that's left over is now an instant collectible limited print run that's not going to be printed again. That's why people do second chance campaigns, because those covers on that first campaign are it. They're whatever, 100 copies, 1,000 copies, whatever they are, that's what they are. And when they're gone, they're gone. They become instant collectibles, which is awesome about the whole crowdfunding thing. And so I'll do that, and then I'll put the overrun of inventory on my website at a bumped up price, because you don't want to insult the people that stuck with you throughout the course of your campaign being live.
I mean, you could just charge $5 for the book, like somebody we know did.
Well, yeah, I guess you could do that. To me, I'm like, let's not insult the backers that stuck with you this entire time and gave the money that they gave on the time that they did. So bump it up, make whoever wants to come next time to pay more, or you wait till the next project comes out to get a second chance, or the catch up tier or whatever. But then inside that, whatever money you have, either that you've raised in the campaign or you have on your own, now you can reprint the second chance covers. Because to me, the second chance covers are the reprintable covers. Those will be the covers I reprint and keep on me for conventions or comic shops or whatever, because the specialness was that first campaign. So that's the way I look at it. So we always have inventory to always sell to new customers. If you want the original run, you're going to pay more because that's what you have to do. If you want the second chance campaign, you get those maybe more reasonable because we're going to continue printing those out as we go. Does that make sense?
Yeah, everybody gets a copy. That's all I understand. Everybody gets a copy. So when you're doing your second chance, right? So people can go back and buy the book who missed it out the first time. So that means you're going to be offering extra stuff that was different from the first campaign.
So this has got all new covers. So on my first campaign, I had the Dale Keown full cover. I had my full cover. I had Shelby Robertson's cover. It was just 3 covers and then the black and white version of the book. So those covers they've all been printed. They're not being printed again. I think I've got like 20 issues of my cover and maybe like 15 issues of Dale's cover left. I'd have to go back to my inventory or something like that. But it's under 30, I think, for both covers. That's why they're on the store for $60 and will probably go up to $80 when I get around that 10 mark for inventory. So the second chance campaign is brand new covers. We have a cover by Isaac Bell. If you guys haven't followed him, he's an amazing artist. He does a book called Metal Shade. He's another book he does called Hex. He draws really sexy women, So
Andrew. Uh-oh. How many giggities this cover get, Andrew? How many giggities?
I can't even see it.
Good. It's probably good.
Yeah, it's probably good for the show. It keeps our PG rating right
there. You go. Yeah.
And also, why am I off screen? No respect at all.
So yeah, this campaign, right? It has different covers than the first campaign. You got this Isaac Bell cover. It's awesome. I do another brand new cover that was one of the original images I drew for the character and people used to like very much, but I never used on the cover because everybody had seen it for so long. But I was like, this is an opportunity to kind of reprint this. I got it re-inked, recolored, and put my own cover, a new cover up there. And I was like, because I have the Dale cover, and that's such a fucking awesome piece, just because it's Dale Keown, I was like, I'm going to offer this time around, which I didn't do the first time around, a sketch version of that cover in just its pure pencil form. And I did that with all the dressing, and I did that with the Virgin. So, I mean, this was a very simple, stripped-down campaign because I was like, I already got all the bells and the whistles from you guys on the first campaign, and I appreciate everybody that came out. But this one was just very, very stripped down, new covers. We're in, we're out 30 days, or at least it was supposed to be. And then we're moving on. So you can get 4 new covers. That's the difference between campaigns when you have a second chance campaign. And when I do the catch-up tier for the next campaign, I will have the quote-unquote like third printing. So look at the second chance campaign as like a second printing, right? So everybody that backed the first campaign, those are first printings. Those are limited print runs. So they even say first printing within the inside cover. So that these books will say second printing, inside the inside cover. And then the next time I do it will be third printing, so like they will have a collectability to them.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say that because people are sticklers for this shit. And like I know there's one publisher out here who made $3 million off his books, and instead of just going through the books and saying saying second printing, third printing, fourth printing, he just decided it's all going to be one print.
Right.
So that goes to show he knows nothing about comics, nothing about collectors.
Yeah, and what it is because you want to say that you had this amount of many copies for the first printing. That's all that is. So you manipulate it, but like, well, every time we print on this run, this is just our first printing because of whatever reasons. I could have done that, but I was like, you know what? I think it's more special to the people that backed the first time around that's a first printing. This is a shout out to you guys for supporting me when you supported me. And no shade to anybody else, but maybe you just discovered who I was, a year ago or something. Well, now you have an opportunity to back the book, but this is a second printing. Just like you go to a shop, sometimes you miss that first printing. Now you got to hunt it down. To me, I think that makes it a little bit more exciting. Like, get the first printing, grab the second printing. Oh, we got a third printing.
But, the thing about it is, first, second, and sometimes the third printings can be pretty valuable. Because I know Valiant and Marvel. Not know Valiant. I know Marvel did it a lot. Because they'll sneak in like special editions, like a maybe like a foil cover second printing of New Mutants 100, or something like that, or gold inked New Mutants 87. I know these because I bought those, and those are actually pretty expensive. You can't find them no more, And it's good to have a first and second printing, but make sure those second printings should be where your variants is. You got your variant second printing of 3, whatever. That's how variants should be done. Variants shouldn't be done like I mean, some people can't do it. I mean, it depends on how you want to market your stuff.
Right.
But most times when you put out a first printing, you would probably limit your variants to that like 3. And
Right.
when you do your other variants, you'll say, okay, I'm gonna put more variants out there. Like the second printing will have like 5 variants, and the third one like it goes up and up and up. You know, that's the way they used to do it.
Yeah, it's a similar philosophy that I'm taking for what they did as well, and I guess it's a personal thing, and if everybody else likes it as well, great, because I've noticed that what I do mostly is things that I like, things that I would like is what I do, and hopefully everybody likes it as well. And if that's what people are digging, it makes it feel a little bit more special to have that first campaign cover, like the people that have that Dale Keown cover. That's it, like that's the only time those are going to be printed.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a first printing, and that's it, So if you want it again, you got to get the second chance covers, which have great covers. They're awesome, but it's not that prestige of that first printing.
And I think that's good because that's actually adding value to your books. That makes them more wanted on the open collectors market. The secondary market is where your stuff is going to survive. It's where people's going to be looking for that stuff, and if you ruin your secondary market by saying, I'm just going to continue print books, without putting no variations of it to make it collectible, people just going to stop buying your shit because you want that collectors market to come and buy that next issue, that first printing of the next issue, because they're going to be the ones that are going to come in there first and buy everything up.
Exactly.
And that's going to put more demand in for what you want to get, so I think Air July has a bad strategy when it comes to selling his books.
I got no shade towards the dude in general. And
me neither. I have no shade towards him either. I'm just saying what he did was stupid.
Yeah, no, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I've never really bought his books because they never look good to me. But some of the business practices, I'm not quite sure, what the idea is behind them. And that's to each their own. You do you. Yeah, but exactly. There's some things that confuse me on why certain things are being done a certain way, and I'm just like, okay, well, it's like flooding the market with a bunch of your books. Now, I would like to get to a point where I'm putting out multiple books a year. I've got other titles that I'm going to release through my Superior Press company.
Awesome. But you got a link for your Superior Press? Is it on your?
Yeah, it should be on my X. I think is the website.
You have it on your X. Okay,
they'll take you to the Superior Press X maybe, and then there's a link to the campaign on the Superior.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is right there.
SuperiorPress.com. Yeah, I got it on there. All right.
Yeah, I see. I just found it on your page, man. I'm looking for it, and I'm gonna send this over to Bats. Copy. Actually, I'll just put it in the chat here, and Bats can take that and. There it is. I hope they're not. But there it goes. So I'm trying to go up your website real quick.
Yeah.
Well, while you're looking at that, Stormtrooper Julian Caesar says all the shade to Ripperverse.
Nice.
Hank's is trying to get Intense Shifter to join.
No, Billy Power Max.
Join the cast next week.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having Billy on. I would love to have Billy and maybe Dark show up.
I'm just enjoying drawing Reaper Destroyer. It's quite fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely show off your artwork in a second. I just want to make sure we cover everything.
Sorry.
Yeah, I just want to make sure we cover Joe and his stuff because I think because it was kind of funny how I got Joe on there because what happened is that I heard a certain Blue Frog was kicking people out of a certain gathering of folks on the Twitter, and Joe said something about it. And I think Cynic picked it up. And I was like, wait a second. That's the guy who did Reaper. I'm going to be wanting to get him on the show for a minute. So I just sent him a message. And he said, yeah, I'll come on. I was like, sure. So last week I said I didn't want to do it because I'm trying to work out something with Katie to where he would do both of our shows today. And then on Monday, he'd be on Katie's show. But Katie's like, she's booked. I'm like, damn it. I'm like, well, he could do 2 shows. We give him a whole day. We give them a whole day of coverage.
Yeah,
people going to buy stuff. And I just want to make people aware of your work and your book, what you have to offer. Yeah, you people. I'm looking at you, Paints. You peoples. Yeah. And,
what do you mean, you people?
Yeah, you too, Andrew. You too, Andrew. The special ones, the very special ones. Yeah. So,
Well, you know what's
yeah.
fun-
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, you know what's funny is in this space, I know a lot of people fight with each other, and there's a lot of drama and stuff. And I honestly don't keep track of it too much. Like there's certain people that I know that the beef with each other, but there's way too much to keep track of it all, right?
Yes.
So like I never know who doesn't like who. That's whatever. And I'm in different DM groups. And I'm just I work on what I do. I pay attention to what I do. I try to get along with everybody. And yeah, I ended up getting kicked out of a room. I don't know why. It doesn't really bother me too much. It was just kind of like, oh, that's interesting, I just want everybody out there to know that you guys can have your beefs with everybody. If we're cool, we're cool, So that's just all it is with me. And I'm fine. I got no beef from getting kicked out for whatever reason that was. It's like water under the bridge kind of thing. But it was good. It was fun to jump on. Have the opportunity to meet you guys and get on these shows.
When I found out, I jumped on like, oh, wait a second, that's the dude who does the Reaper. Like, let me talk to him.
One gun smelled blood in the water on that one.
I definitely did. I was like, I said, circle the boat. Like, man, I'm gonna talk to this guy. This guy's
that's
awesome.
how you do it. That's how you do it.
I love your work, man. I love
Thank
your
you,
book.
man.
I love your whole mentality about being over here in this area of indie space. You're open, you're honest, and you provide great art and stories. Those are all pluses in my book. And I'm like nobody should be kicking you out of anywhere. And I just say, yo, you can come right over here to the Indie Comics Empire. So you can set up shop, talk and chat with us over here, man. Anytime you need something, just let us know, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I think you're doing awesome stuff. And then Cynic's going to get a piece of you right after this show. So I think we're doing everything we possibly can to let people know that your book is still out there. You can still get it. Beautiful art. You got beautiful covers coming out for it. So this is your website.
Yes, this is my website. You guys can go here, superiorpresscomics.com, and this will have a lot of news and links to places where you can back books. Like I have a sketchbook right now you guys can back. It's just a $10 book. There's 24 pages. It's got a lot of the stuff I do on the Kings in there, and a bunch of other sketches I like as well. July is where I'm going to be sending that book out. So you can link to that. $10. You can't beat that. It's $30 for a remark. But you can
24 pages
right? Of sketches. Yeah. Black and white, 24 pages of sketches. And then a couple exclusive sketches just for the book that I haven't shown anybody. So there's a little bit of the selling point on that one. But yeah, you can go to any of the site. It has anything you have. You can the back issues of the books. You can get merch. I've got t-shirts and all that kind of stuff on here as well. Original art. It's a nice site that I want to drive more attention to and get a lot of the news and updates and links to campaigns and things you need to know wherever they might be. You can just go to superiorpresscomics.com and follow anything to where you need. So one-stop shop kind of thing,
Yeah, it's nice. Nice hat.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm loving this. Loving this Batman. Liking this Batman piece.
Yeah, I've that was an old one I did. So back when I started drawing again, because I was doing independent heavy metal band for like 10 years throughout my 20s and 30s. And then when I got back into comics, this was one of the first ones I just sat down and drew. And I always liked it. I was like, man, it's cool. It's moody, and then I've always really just loved it. And I've had it for like 10 years now. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah, I'm just going to put it on the site. So a lot of my old sketches are on there, as well as newer sketches as well for original art. Original pages from Reaper Destroyer issue 1 is on there. You can grab those up. So a lot of things are on this site.
You did a bad rock. That's the most obscure character.
Yeah. Well, it's like, again, like some of these are older sketches I've been out here for a while, but it's like, when I started drawing again, I just went to all my favorites. I just went to drawing all my favorite characters.
Right.
And a lot of them had to do with some of the Image characters from back in the day,
Yeah.
Can we acknowledge how quickly he brushed over the fact that he was also a musician in a metal band?
Yeah. You brushed over that pretty. I mean, you got Dale Keown thing going on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess because I'm used to most people knowing that now, because it's been out there. And it was a running joke on my show for the longest time, because I would always just be like, I was in a band. I was like, oh yeah. Did you know Joe was in a band? I'm like, oh yeah, I get it, guys. But no, I was in a heavy metal band called Mine Enemies Fall for about 10 years, from my mid-20s to mid-30s. And then we toured all across the United States, played a bunch of shows. We were just independent, you know, booked our own tours, and did all that, and had an opportunity to play with a ton of different, you know, superstar metal bands. You know, if you guys know anything about metal, there's a band called Hell Yeah, which had the drummer from Pantera in it. We got to party at his house down in Texas one night, which was just awesome. You know, just partying with these legend rock stars, and it was a fun time, fun life. We did a lot of things, a lot of party, a lot of great music, a lot of fans, and you know, one thing or another happened. I was just kind of ready to move on to a different part of life, and I jumped back into what was my number one love, which was comics and drawing, and been doing that now for the last 10 years. But I've only really gotten like serious about crowdfunding over the last 4.
Yeah. When you came back to drawing, how hard was it for you to get back into that rhythm?
Oh, it's pretty hard. The first couple of things I drew were just like ass. I was like, oh shit, like I forgot how to draw. And I was kind of legit. Like I kind of forgot how to draw, and I had to go back and relearn certain techniques and why I did certain things. And I also learned a bunch of stuff that I hadn't learned before, which was nice, you know? And so once I started brushing it off, and the more I started doing it on a regular basis, I was starting to pick it up fairly quickly again and get back into a rhythm. And then the goal after that was just continue on improving as you go every year.
Oh, cool, man. But it seems like you got back in the swing of things, and it seems like, man, these illustrations of your character and Spider-Man, Violator, trying to remember. I don't know who this character is. I'm familiar with this one.
That's Tiger Blue. That was a commission I did actually at what was it called? Fan Expo in Chicago back, I think, in 2023.
Oh.
Yeah, and so I just threw it. I always liked it. It was just it was a pencil sketch that I did at the convention. I think I did it. It spent maybe an hour and a half rendering out all that, but I liked it. I was like, I'm gonna put it on as the example, you know. So threw that on there. But yeah, Tiger Blue, I believe, is the name of that character.
It's nice, dude. It says classic. It's like classic 90s style, like sort of kind of like Silvestri-ish.
Yeah,
I would say top. I mean, you're totally top cow, dude. I mean,
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You're totally top cow.
Yeah, like I mean, I wear my influences on my sleeves, right? You know, I don't try to rip anybody off, but you know, I grew up in the 90s. My favorite artists were in Top Cow for the most part, and I developed that kind of style over time. And you know, I've tweaked it and made it my own, and you know, I'm always evolving as I go. But yeah, you can, when you look at my stuff, you know, a lot of people are like, oh man, you would have fit in Top Cow in the night.
You would have. You definitely
like,
would have. Yeah, you definitely.
I'll take it as a compliment.
Yeah, you definitely would have been in Top Cow book. I'm like, this dude. I mean, you know, you got the homage studio style. Cow, with Top Cow and Homage Studio were like, I say, like brother and sister.
Yeah,
but you could definitely tell who worked back then, right?
Yes. Oh yeah, for sure. They had their own. They had their own clicks, their own styles. You know, Wildstorm or Homage Studios. Yeah, birthed, I guess you could say, Top Cow, because Silvestri was there with Jim Lee and Scott Williams and all them before he broke off to start Top Cow. And so they kind of had a similar feel. But Top Cow was always interesting because they had this kind of, they were like more sexy. Everything they did was more sexy. Like just the way characters were drawn. It was just like a very sexy universe, but also like this supernatural universe in it as well. And so I was really drawn to that art.
Because he was like going techno with Cyberforce, and Witchblade, and he had like him and I think Joe Benitez. When Joe Benitez got there and he started doing his shit, you know, with that mandolin or something like that. I forgot what that, man. That dude, man, fucking good, dude. He was like, he started as an inker, and then became a penciler. His stuff got really good.
Oh, he was sick. And he, you know, also with like Weapon Zero and stuff, like he could do the techie things as well. So I mean, he added a little bit to. You can see, Top Cow was kind of like the cyber stuff, you know, Cyber Force, you know, Strike Force, whatever that.
Cybernary.
Cybernetic, like a lot of cybernetic aspects, which was cool. And then they went in the direction of the supernatural, which pushed them into
Darkness, Witchblade.
Exactly.
Ascension. Ascension is David Finch's. Yeah, that's
early David Finch.
Amazing. Oh my
God.
I
still love it to this day. I love all that early work of the guys in Top Cow, even with some of the errors you can see. As they're younger, as they're learning, I still love some of my favorite work of David Finch's is some of his like older stuff, you know, and when he was still just kind of cutting his teeth or whatever, looked amazing. So, and that's, you know, the reason why I like the Top Cow style is it's a high contrast with rendering in black, but there's a lot of
Yes.
black to use mood in frame stuff, and they were the ones that were kind of doing it the best at the time.
Right.
And I like that. I just visually like that when you're doing darker characters. You know, like if you're gonna do like Superman or something, you probably do something different. It's a brighter character, takes place a day a lot. But if you're gonna do a night character,
the mood,
really lean into those dark black shadows, you know, the heavy lighting and stuff. Yeah, very moody.
Yeah, that's what I liked about Silvestri. You go back to his days when you're doing Wolverine, you can tell that he was, you know, changing. He was actually setting a style versus his X-Men days. You know, you see his X-Men days, you know, everybody was into Burn Perez and all that stuff. Yep. But when you got to his X-Men days, and then when I guess like Jim Lee popped up, and you could tell Jim Lee shit a mile away. Jim Lee defined the X-Men. I mean, Byrne defined them. Jim Lee came and redefined them as of the look. And then you had Silvestri and Willis Portacio in there doing their things. Portacio made his own type of style with X Factor.
Yeah, he did.
He did his own thing, and he carried it over into the X-Men. And then Silvestri moved to Wolverine and gave Wolverine its own feel. I mean, he actually worked to make his shit look so different from Jim Lee. It wasn't funny.
Yeah, which is funny, and Silvestri is one of my favorite artists. But what's funny is he did that with Wolverine, and then when he got to Image, he started seeing what Jim Lee was like, the stardom and all the adoration from the fans of what he was doing and techniques he was doing, and he even admittedly did more of a Jim Lee impersonation in the 90s before the darkness, where he was like, I'm going to start doing what Jim does because that's where, you know, the fans are. He was right. You know, it is absolutely true.
That's why he stopped working on Cyberforce, because he wanted to do something different. And he kind of went after that Spanish. He wanted to do something darker. He wanted to do his own supernatural take, like McFarlane did with Spawn, which I think was like totally not him, because we've known him for other shit. You know, the shit he did for the darkness is like what he was doing for the Inferno stuff, when he was drawing the goblins and stuff. So you can see like where a lot of that stuff came from there into the darkness. You know,
and admittedly he's more of a horror fan anyway. Like when he came up, he was coming up in an era like, you know, Vampirella and stuff like that. He was getting more into that, the Wrightson art as well, like the
right. I'm about to say
stuff.
And
so I mean that's really what his wheelhouse was. So he broke out of that 90s Jim Lee style with the darkness, you know, and he cut
it off. He's like, no, I gotta do something different. I want people to buy my books, and I want people to understand I'm not Jim Lee. Matter of fact, I'm better than Jim Lee. Watch me, you know.
And that's what, you know, he did a good Jim Lee version with the Cyberforce stuff. I enjoyed it, but the darkness came around. He really embraced something different, and you just started seeing his art really evolving to something different. Like he was starting to really just do what he wanted to do, up until like, you know, recent years when he's done a lot more of like a Wrightson kind of sketchy feel. A lot of lines, not as many heavy blacks, but a lot of line work to define shapes and shadows and stuff. So he's been one of those artists that have evolved over time, and it's fun to watch him. And that just, as an artist myself, that just gives you the freedom and the hope to be like, you can continue to evolve, you can continue to do what you want, you know, throughout your career. You're not stuck to do a certain style, you know.
Right. I think he did a Spawn and Darkness crossover. I think I may have had that book or bought it. I can't remember it, but I think he did a crossover with Spawn and Darkness, didn't he?
I think he did a Batman Darkness.
Okay, it was Batman Darkness. My bad. Yeah,
which was really good. That was a good book too.
Yeah, it was really good. Because I remember seeing the black and white of the cover, and if you look at the way he drew the fucking bricks, it's just scribble.
Yeah, right.
It's just scribble with white lines. I'm like, you cheating son of a bitch, but it looks good.
I was just gonna say that's the one cool thing about studying people's art style is when I'm a younger artist, I was thinking like, you got to draw every single thing. You know, you got to make sure that the wall connects to the ground and you can see the ground and like all this stuff. And then going through and really studying art, I learned what not to draw, you know, because you don't want to cloud the eye when you're looking at a scene. You can have a lot of detail, that's one thing, but you don't need to cloud where you want the eye to be focused on. Like if you have a character and in the background is so detailed and so dynamic, the character gets lost. Like that's what you don't want to do that. So pulling back on some of the detail when it comes to background stuff or freeing up space behind people, you can do it, and you can do it with a technique. The colorist is going to come in and everything's going to look good, but knowing what not to draw sometimes is way better, and it's better storytelling than be like to show everybody I can do every line. I can do every line, every little detail.
Right.
What's up, Leighton Gay?
He says, "Hail Joe, afternoon all. How's it going, Leighton Gay? Is that right? How from that Gay?
Yes.
Guy? Okay.
That's the way I pronounce
sure.
it. That's the way I pronounce it. He hasn't corrected me yet. So,
so in 2 pages, drawing this wonderful picture of
that's
Reaper
awesome,
right
man.
Looks awesome.
I love it.
Wow.
I always love watching people draw this character because I designed the costume to be a fun costume to draw because again I do everything for myself. But every time I've seen other people draw it and interpret it the way they interpret it, everyone always just adds something really cool to the costume that wasn't originally there, but keeps the feel of the costume. So I love watching other people draw the character just come to life. It's awesome.
That's nice, man. Nice on his Procreate pad. I can't see. I know he got I think it's green or blue. I can't tell what color that is.
Oh, the blue line.
I think it's blue. I don't know. I'm color fucked. So.
Oh, okay, nice.
I'm
it's a kind of a bluish green on that. This is more blue.
Yeah, that looks blue.
Yeah,
that looks like some type of kind of blue. But this is I don't know what Roland's doing. What you doing, Andrew?
I'm doing Eva. For my new my convention banner. Where I'm redrawing the characters.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. And I see she's endowed.
Yes, she is. What about it? You want to fight about it?
No, not with you, Andrew. And Evie.
What I'm working on.
Locked in.
I'm working on some different head angles.
Wait. Wait, that's not locked in. That's a Cyber and Dragon.
He is very Cyber Dragon coded. I did take or she, I guess. I did take a lot of inspiration from Cyber Dragon for how to kind of make how to sort of make the jaw and some of the other aspects to it, but the mechanical aspects. But it's
nice.
I guess it's a little more like Cyber Tech Alligator. If any Yu-Gi-Oh nerds are in the chat, a little more like that, I guess. Are there any Yu-Gi-Oh nerds?
Hey, I'm the Yu-Gi-Oh guy.
That's true. You got
once
the
again,
HEROAndrew name.
So once again, folks, this is Joe's page, Superior Press, where you can come here and check out his catalog with all the stuff in it. You can get prints, original artwork, coffee mugs, T-shirts, and everything that's pertaining to his Reaper Destroyer. And do you have your other titles you're working on listed here?
So just the preview book that's live right now, you can pre-order it through that link, and that'll just take you to where the preview book, and that's 24 pages. It's the first 15 pages of issue 2, all in pencil, with full script, and then a bunch of extras and stuff. It's $15. If you go to Back Project down there, it's in the black. Yep, click on that. It should take you to another page.
Sweet. Look at this. Do y'all see what I'm seeing?
You might have to share that page because we can't see that, but that's the link. It'll take you to the actual campaign page of that, and you can use an awesome John Malin cover you guys can get. That's a signed foil version of the cover. It's limited to 200 copies, and he's going to sign it himself, and we're going to ship that out in December, as well as a white and black and white. You can get a sketch cover, or you can get a bundles and all that. But yeah, look at that John Malin cover right there.
That is beautiful, man.
Yeah, that's going to be, there's a colored version that's going to be on the actual campaign on May 15th when we launch. That's badass. But he was talking to me.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, he was talking. He's like, dude, you should put the black and white up on the preview campaign. I was like, okay, sounds good. Let's do it. So nice. I threw it up there, and yeah, you guys don't. It's a beautiful cover. And again, this is going to be in foil. So it's either going to be full foil or it's going to be spot foil. I haven't figured it out just yet, but it's going to be unique to this campaign because you'll be able to get a version of that finish cover on the main campaign on May 15th.
That's nice, man. I like the way just typical Silvestri type shit where you would it's a water tower here. It's gonna be made of wood, so you're gonna put the detail in for the wood and just block everything out. Right here is the lid, and the lid's gonna cast that shadow. Totally black. That's cool, dude.
Those blacks, man. Like I said, the heavy blacks. Is more so than the first issue. I've been really kind of leaning into framing out the pages and stuff when I get a chance to with the heavy blacks, and it just pops so good, especially when it's inked.
And your panel layout is a straight throwback to the 90s, man. They don't do this type of panel layout no more, folks. This shit's the dope shit. That photo, throw photos on top of photos,
Yeah.
type of shit. That's dope, dude.
I've been seeing a
my
lot of heavy
90s
blacks
kids
at
coming back
Walmart,
out of me. What'd you say?
I said I've been seeing a lot of heavy blacks at Walmart.
Oh yeah, don't mess with them. Don't mess with them. Don't mess with them because they will eat you out of house and home.
I had to do it. I saw the opportunity.
I made a mistake and brought a female version of one of them home. Man, and they'll do that again. Yeah. Oh,
Cynics in chat. What's up, Cynic?
Hey, what's up, Cynic?
What up? What up?
I'm just admiring the dude's work, man, because I like stuff like this because people don't understand like foreground, middle ground, and background. As you can see, he has a foreground here, which is all black.
Yeah.
Silhouetted, and with a little detail. And then you have the midground, which has some good detail in it, illustrating your shadows and stuff. And then you have the background, which starts about like right here in this area, which has like little detail, like just a little squiggly line here, a little squiggly line there. And he has a background, and the colors come in and throws colors and stuff in.
Yeah. And I try to pencil thinking of the inker and thinking of the colorist as well.
Right, because that will pull a lot of the weight to make
exactly. And that's when I was saying like learn what not to draw. This panel right there resembles what I'm talking about.
Perfect.
I could have gone in and detailed the shit out of a lot of this, but I was like, my colorist is going to come in and throw the depth in those outlines and really make it pop. So the area I want you to see is this little pond area with
the pond. Yep, that's the focus. Yep,
that's the focus. Yeah, and so everything will draw your eye to that, especially once it's colored, and it's going to look amazing.
That's one of the things they teach you as a painter. Like they say it's about line efficiency.
Yeah.
So you don't over detail. You almost do it in 3 stages. You kind of like detail the part that you want the eye to focus, and as you gradually go back or forward, then you kind of lose the detail, lose the color, and start to kind of, I don't know, almost like weaken it to a degree. But a lot of people don't know how to do that, and it's a skill that people need to learn.
Yeah. I was just going to say it's something I had to learn. I've been studying a lot of, like I said, I've been studying a lot of fantasy artists and painters lately, and just seeing how they put together scenes. And I've really fallen in love with certain ways. And some people might look at it and be like, you could have detailed this out more. Yes, I could have. But in my head and what I'm envisioning, especially with the colors coming in, I think this is going to give more room for them to add to the picture, to paint things in there, to bring the depth out, than me going in there and drawing all these leaves and branches and stuff when they don't necessarily need to be. It's going to muddy everything up in a small panel like that.
Yeah, like I hope somebody named Ethan Van Scriver is listening right now, because I'm just gonna say I just saw this picture. I just saw him do this thing at Cyberfrog, and they were in the forest, and he put so much detail into the drawing. It took away from the fact that it's a dimensional drawing where you have a forest, in the background, a mid-ground, and foreground, and he put so much detail in it, especially in the background. It's like, damn, dude, it looks like it's all cluttered out, and it's like. It was like really heavy. I'm like, damn, Ethan, it's too much.
No, I absolutely love Ethan's work.
I love his work too, but that's one of my biggest criticism of his work is like he overpowers his good work with too much detail. It's like he just don't know when to stop.
Here's the thing with Ethan, because he is so detailed that when the colors come in and really separate and pop everything, you really get to appreciate all of that line work, because some people, and I've had this with my own work too, and I would say it's the eye of the beholder with some of these, because I've shown some work to people and like, oh, it's way too much detail. I can't focus on anything. And I'm looking at them like, really? But I understand that some people see that stuff, like I like the over detailed stuff when people can pull it off well. Ethan knows what he's doing, and he can pull a lot of that detail off well. Whereas I have to do a different technique because I'm not as skilled as that.
This is fine, because what's going to happen? This is what's going to happen with this image. His inker going to come in there and put the weight. The inker's going to bring the weight, and the colors are going to bring the volume to this image. And that's what's going to all make it pop up and come together as one solid form.
Right. Yep.
The form is there. It just needs the weight and the actual. I just said the word a minute ago, but you get what I'm saying. If I was drawing this, I would approach this drawing the same way he did. And the fact that he used silhouettes in the foreground is risky, but he pulls it off.
Yeah, I love silhouettes in the foreground. That's something that, again, I think it's probably maybe a 90s technique.
It is.
Because it was used a lot in the 90s, and that's, where I get it from. But
Silvestri, Jim Lee, Todd McFarlane.
Yep.
All those guys, even John Byrne did that stuff too.
Yeah, go back farther than the 90s for sure. Yeah, it was a technique that was developed over years, and guys just kind of improved upon it and used it more. I don't see it a lot nowadays, but maybe there's artists out there that still use. I don't read a ton of comics, a ton of new stuff. Yeah, Silvestri. Yeah. Like some of the old school guys are still going to do the technique, But I think the heavy blacks in the foreground, I think, really make the midground pop out when you're trying to tell a story.
Yeah, it puts focus. It puts focus on the subject matter, because if you putting all this detail in there and you don't have no focus on the subject matter, you kind of lose what you're trying to tell in the story.
Yeah, and it helps with depth. It helps with depth a lot because it makes things more 3D as you go farther back, as you look into the picture.
Because right here, I'm looking at this picture right here, and it looks like, hold on, I'm trying to get this. Oh, it's not gonna let me do it. But let me get back to the picture. But it looks like I can actually walk. Like, this is the path I can actually walk
right
up to that. I mean, and that's the effect you want to do. Now, as you can see, there's like nothing in this background. That's the sky. You got the ground separated from the sky, so that's awesome. And you got the birds, little bats. That's cool. And you can tell that this guy is sitting down here in this little like valley type thing, looking up at this, I guess, statue, monster, whatever.
Yeah. So just a quick aside with that, with the story. So the demon that's in his head, the spirit of death that's in his head, that's trying to possess his soul, that's an effigy to him. And so in issue 2, Matt travels to a dimension called the Veiled Dimension, which is really just his own personal dimension within his subconscious. It's basically a subconscious where his soul resides. But within this dimension, spiritual entities can always enter this dimension, and everyone's got their own dimension. This is where people can get possessed if they're not strong in soul, or if they've invited something in that shouldn't be in there. This is how they get possessed. So this creature, this Apophis character that Matt is trying to wrestle control of the armor, is in this dimension. He finds a way to get here to confront him, to wrestle control of the armor back. And so this is going to be a very trippy kind of, I designed it fantasy wise to start out with, but as we go farther into his consciousness, it's going to get darker and more trippy. Because think of taking an acid trip through your own mind. It's a lot of times it's not pleasant, but to find out the secrets, to figure out who he is, what his purpose is, to get control of his own self, he needs to venture into his mind and face a lot of the darkness and get questions. So we get to see a little fantasy and drift into maybe a little bit of a horror craziness once we get farther into his subconscious.
Awesome. And I got to compliment you on this piece right here, because I think this is cool. The way you use shadows and just, I call them squiggly lines, but I like the way you use the white to convey that he has like this ragged how you say, cape or
rips and tears in the cape.
I love that. That's classic Silvestri, classic Jim Lee. Willis Portacio, they all did this trick where they would just use blacks and those little rips. Like, I love that stuff, man. That's nostalgia right there. That's what's biting at me right now. Like, this shit right there. I love this shit. Like, I love this stuff. This is the type of stuff I like. This is what I like drawing. Like I like drawing like that. Like, especially using silhouettes, like using negative and positive space to make your art give it those levels.
Yeah, because honestly, when I'm drawing this, I'm imagining what's going to look like in black and white. I'm imagining what's going to look like in color. And obviously I like the way it looks in pencil, but when I do a black and white version, I'm like, all right, this needs to stand on its own as a black and white. So having those contrasting, the silhouettes, inverted silhouettes and stuff help that black and white, but it also gives a lot of room for the colorists to go in and add different tones and stuff to bring that shape out so that it pops out with the colors, so you don't want to handcuff your guys you're working with. Let them come in and give their flavor to it, which is why it's a collaboration. I think makes some of the best art in comics.
Right. Because a lot of these artists, like, they don't really put a lot of trust in the colors, because they do a lot of the work that the colors should be doing. So they will draw it and shade it, overshade it and shit like that. Instead, say, okay, well, leave some negative space for the colors to come in and interpolate to make the page pop.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. Just, it don't have to be a lot. Like this panel right here where you see the lady, like, you can see her feet dangling right there. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, thank you.
Because you got the feet, the silhouette. You basically have a silhouette in the foreground, you know, contrast to the actual shape of this tree with this moss and stuff going around it. And then you in the midground, you got a silhouette of him, which is kind of cool. And then in the foreground, you have the darkness of the forest, with accented by some positive space. You know, it's real good, real good. You utilize your space very well. Very well.
Thank you very much.
Nice stuff, man. This is good. So this is her, and this is the tree, and you're not using no real negative. No, you are using negative space, but it's not, you know, evident here. But you do use a lot of weight with your lines.
One thing I try to do is, and it was after watching people ink me, and I learned a lot from watching people ink my line work to see where they brought weight and all that line weight to my line work, if I can say that correctly. And so I started seeing like how they did different techniques. So I started to learn how to bring a little bit more weight to my lines than I had previously before, so that even in pencil form, it has a little bit of that depth to it, and it's not just all thin lines. You can go thick to thin kind of thing. Even with pencil, still works. And it and I like to draw a little bit tighter, loose but tight is what I like to say, you know. And this whole thing that she's sitting on is actually, it's a throne. It's a tree, and it's a throne built into a tree.
It's a tree. Okay, she's giving me poison ivy vibe. Like,
yeah, and it's kind of, you know, it's kind of like that. You know, like this character is called the Sorrows. She was a character that was introduced at the end of issue 1. And she appeared as a burning sword, so we get to see what she actually looks like in this book. And is she a good guy, bad guy? We'll find out. But he meets her in his subconscious, which is where she can have some power. But she's going to be sitting on this kind of throne tree fantasy thing, and she's basically going to be a guide throughout his subconscious in this story. We're going to figure out if he can trust her or not.
Yeah. But dude, this looks awesome. This is all in that sketchbook, right?
This is all in the preview book. Yeah, the sketchbook
just has
yeah, this is all in the preview book. So those are, and obviously more, because it's gonna be 15 pages of story. That's just 5 pages right there, and it's gonna be full script, kind of like if you got the DC unwrapped versions of like Capullo and Jim Lee and all that.
Yeah.
So it's very much a for people that like art and the behind the scenes look, you know. So if people want finished stuff, just wait till the book launches in May. But this will get you at least started, because this is going to come out in December. So anybody that gets this book is going to be able to read like probably about half of the book before anybody else does when the finished book comes out in 2027.
You said it's $15?
It's $15. $15 for my cover. It's $25 for John's, because John's is signed and it's a foil cover. But if you just want the regular cover, which is Vanessa, one of the big bads, sitting there with a severed Reaper Destroyer head on it, that's only $15. So it's the black and white one.
Okay, cool, sweet. That mailing cover is just drop dead gorgeous, man.
Oh, it's so dope, man. When he showed that to me after he finished it, I was like, dude, like, you are nailed it. It's one of my favorite covers. And I've got, like I've said, I've had Dale, I've got Brett Booth on a cover for issue 2. And I was just like, this is one of my favorite covers. Right. I just love what he did with it.
We got like 30 minutes of this show left. I'm gonna let the guys like have a crack at you. And
let's go.
Talk to go ahead. I guess we'll start with the Indy Paints.
Yeah. Who's the next king do you want to do a cover for you?
I mean, obviously, you know, I was vying for that Ethan Van Sciver cover until it was robbed from me by a Greek guy. So we'll handle that at a different time. No, I'd love to get Ethan to do a cover for Reaper Destroyer at some point. I think he could do a really awesome version of it. Aaron Lepresti is another guy I would love, because his style just really is reminiscent of what I like. You know, he's an older style, it kind of goes back, but it has that kind of 90s rendering feel, writes in, you know, aspect to his line work, and he just does such beautiful work. So I would love to get an Aaron Lepresti cover at some point. Shane Davis, I mean, I love his work as well. I mean, he's a busy dude, so maybe that'll be down the line. I can work that out. But
yeah, he's real busy, man. He's real busy.
Those three guys, because obviously I got the mail-in cover, but those 3 guys would be probably my next. Any one of them would be my next choice to try to get a cover out of at some point.
Cool.
How many issues are you going to see the series run for?
This is an ongoing series as long as I can do it, but the story arc is 6 issues. So the first story arc is 6 issues, and I can reevaluate how it's selling if people are really digging it at that point when I tell the first story. But if it goes well, I've got enough story to tell about 100 issues It's 25 solid good ideas for 25 issues, but 100 idea concept of different things I would like to do after this story arc that will lead to so and so on. You know, like it's very well mapped out in my head of where I'm going with this character.
Sweet. All right. EV, you want to pick his brain?
Yeah. Whenever your software crashes, what do you do to avoid sitting by a river?
Well, I don't have my software crash, so I'm pretty good at that. But you know, people deal with the stuff how they want to deal with it, and then no shade to anybody. I love you all out there.
I say that because mine just crashed literally like 10 minutes ago, and I have to redo 30 minutes of work.
Well, I had to buy a new computer because the old computer I had took a shit, and I had to go out and get a new computer. I'll tell you what, go get one of those Mac Minis. That's what I run everything off of right now, and they're fast, they're small, and they put out a lot of good shit.
I have beef with Apple, but
Apple like
okay, Andrew, it's your turn. All right, Andrew, turn. Go ahead, Andrew.
No, I'm like just continuing that conversation. About Macs is that Apple has released the MacBook Neos and like there were like at the highest like they're $700.
Oh wow,
that is super cheap.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that super cheap makes me wonder how cheap exactly is it? Like how cheap?
Well, I'll tell you what, this mini that I got it over Black Friday weekend. So I got it for a little bit of a discount, but the minis are right around $400 to $500, and this is lightning fast. So like I run all of the streaming equipment, video editors, music editors, Photoshop, Adobe, all these big programs on my computer, which was bogging down my old computer, which was a Mac that I had from 2020. This mini, I have no lagging. It just breezes through everything, loads everything real fast. I've not had a single issue with this Mac Mini. I can say enough good. It's Mac Mini 4 is what I got, and I can't say enough good things about it. And it's cheap. $500, $400 to $500 for a computer of this capacity is amazing.
Is it like a newer model or is it?
I think this is the last. So I don't think this is the new model. It could be. My brother, who's way more into like the computer stuff than I am, so he always gives me advice and what to look for and all this kind of stuff. He uses this for his business, and he had nothing but praise about it. I think there's a new model there is going to be coming out with. So this will probably be the old model at some point, but no, never mind. Keep going. I was just going to say, I highly recommend it. If anybody's in the market for a new computer, this is something I would get. MacBooks are one thing, depending on what you're doing. But if you're just doing what I'm doing, which is streaming and editing and stuff like that, it's a great computer to have.
Yeah.
Sponsor me, Apple.
I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for Apple to release a new iPad Pro that is like maybe 15 inches and the
that's what she said.
And
Andrew loves a 15-inch, don't you?
And a new Apple Pencil that is completely batteryless.
That would be nice.
Yeah,
because I've got one of the 12.9 iPads, 12.9 inches, right? I think it's the biggest one they make right now. And I love it.
13 was when the 13.
It is the 13.
I have the 13.
Oh, did they made a bigger one? Oh shit, okay. I've had mine for a while. So
okay.
Well, the biggest one they have right now is like the 13. So, like it's not that much of a difference.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty close.
So Joe, you know who Mindy Wheeler is, right?
Yes.
Well, she was supposed to have been here on the show, but she couldn't make it because she's doing Devilish, and they're trying to get that book out. But she did draw this picture last week. I want to ask you,
nice.
Yeah, do you know what it is?
Looks like a very aggressive vagina.
Yeah, I like paints. Explain the origins of the vagina monster.
I wasn't really paying attention before. It was EV, wasn't it? So.
Oh, yeah, EV. My bad. Paints, you're useless. EV, go ahead.
I feel like I've already done this, but I'll do it again. Okay.
But we have an image to display with it.
Well, this is the vagina monster alien thing that takes control of people's minds, and basically the only one who's not affected by it is Johnny Scabs, and he's our last hope for humanity. And yeah,
that's about it.
Right, the background is so we were tasked to come up with like our own characters randomly, and of course Mindy was stuck on this one for some reason. I don't know why.
She just stuck.
It's completely bizarre. Yeah.
Well, we can all guess, I guess.
What was bothering her that day?
Probably Mike Wheeler.
It's as far as dick shredding vaginas go, I guess this one wouldn't be bad. Depends on what the rest of the, that I'm getting out of it. Possibly if I'm drunk enough, maybe. Have a tendency to put it there. We'll find out.
He's weighing his options there. He's like,
yeah. You don't want to rule out. You don't want to rule out everything right away. You got to think about it for a second.
Yeah, we'll be talking about this, guys. It's getting ready to be the end of the show, right? Yeah, man. But I just thought. She's not here, so we had to find some way to poke fun at her today. So yeah, thanks, Joe, for looking at that creepy shit. Anyway, I did a drawing this week, and it made it to the Baller Show.
Oh, nice.
I can pull that up real quick. So this is it. So this is the one I did, and it's also this drawing right here. It's Pitt and Jim Shock.
You did. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
so good.
Yeah, so this is the original, and what she showed was the variant of this because it has the background and stuff on it.
Okay.
And so this is the original one, folks, that I drew. It took me quite a few days to draw this because of all the damn detail I put in it. Yeah, I put like a ton of detail in the Pit.
Good Lord,
I love it, man. That's line work. I love it.
Yeah, so what I did is I did that old trick I learned in school. Like the closer you get, the more fucked up it looks. But it's nothing but scribbles. It's all it is, just lines, not intersecting lines. Something I got out of design class a long time ago. And that's how I did all the shadows. There's no deep shadows. So you get some dark lines on the outside of it. Look at his hair.
Yeah,
his hair is just like that. So that's just one of the things that I just play. I'm just playing around with that, adding that to what I'm doing.
Yeah,
And same thing with her. Yeah, same thing with her. Just squiggly lines. That's all it is. Just a bunch of lines.
The line work when you're just doing lines to define shape is something that I had to learn because for the longest time I was using hard shapes for that, and I could never get the feel that I wanted. And I was like, if I didn't do the hard shape to begin with and I just started lining it out, a lot of times you can get more depth, more roundness to muscles to whatever. If you just stay away from like those hard lines, and then shading is one thing, but it looks so much better when it's not necessarily this hard line, and then you render off of that. Just use the render to shape it out.
Yeah, use the render, shape it out, and broken lines do help because what it is that you're doing a trick with the mind because the mind can pick this shit up. It can tell your eyes and brain work together to tell you what's fake and what's not because it's built into us.
Yep.
And so what you have to do is you have to fool it with lines. Lines is the only way you can fool the brain, and direction you put any line in can either convey shadow, silhouette, or a contrast. It just depends on how you shape your lines. So what I did is I just did a bunch of lines, and the lines make it look like there's shadow there, but it really ain't. It's just a bunch of stupid lines.
No, that's cool, man.
Yeah, and cool. Dale Keown liked it, and Mandy liked it, but they didn't like this. They liked the variant of it. So I gave her three images. I gave her the original one, which was this one, the variant, and the colored variant.
Okay.
She ain't showed the color variant on this one yet, but this is the original. People know what the original looked like. It looked like this.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What I mean by variant is that I took this image into AI and had AI like put a background on it.
Oh,
that's all it. That's all it did. So I just called it the variant. So
gotcha.
Yeah. But hey, Joe, man, I'm glad. Anybody got any more questions for Joe? By the way.
Yeah, thoughts on AI.
What?
Huh?
What do you think about AI in general for use for art?
Oh, I'm personally not a fan of it. I know that can be a tool for some people out there. Mm-hmm. I have too much of a respect for the the hand art, the hand drawn art of comics, and that's everything. I'm not AI can do some really awesome stuff. I mean, the technology is amazing. It's only going to get better and better. But I learned for years on how to draw, how to make something look, 3D, how to render something. Same thing with coloring, inking, and all that kind of stuff. I like the human aspect of that because that's why I admire work, because I admire the human that did it behind it, not necessarily the work itself. I'm just like, the mind that person had, the skill that they had to put something together. I have so much respect for the technique that I'm not a big fan of the AI art. Yeah, it's just me, just a personal thing, like I'm never gonna shit on anybody about it.
We get a mixed bag of people, don't we? Who they seem to like it, some don't, some see it at all, some don't.
Some absolutely hate it and will absolutely trash anyone who
Yes.
who uses it.
See, now I won't trash
Patrick.
I won't trash anybody that uses it, because to each their own. That's you, but but I will be honest, and mostly, honestly, I get attacked more often than not from people that are AI supporters just because I say I don't like it, and then I get like the visceral.
Oh yeah, that crowd is growing, man.
I'm just like, chill out, man. Like, yeah, like do it if you want to do it. I'm not saying that you can't. I'm just saying like it's not my thing.
Yeah, the Shadiversity crowd.
Yeah, and I debated Shad on one of my channels or on one of my shows like a few years back. He and I had like a 2-hour show going back and forth, and he made some good points, but I believe that I won the debate overall, because when it came down to it, I'm just like, because his thing at that point was he would draw this really shitty sketch. He's like, this is my art, it's my original art. Look, this is what I started with, and then this was where I go to, and I'm like, dude, it's a shitty ass sketch, and you're claiming that because you get it upgraded through AI, and then you do some edits with Photoshop and re-AI it, and I knew his whole process because I took the time to watch his video. I was like, that's not you, bro. I was like, you're an editor, you're not an artist. You're an editor. You can't claim this as being your original art because you didn't draw it. You drew a weird sketch stick figure. It's better than stick, but it was a horrible drawing, and it became this finished, beautiful, like anime kind of video game like piece. I'm like, come on, dude.
I agree.
And you know what? I think Shade is like the worst ambassador for this shit, because he's making it look like, put your all of this, do your prompts, do this, you don't have to do it. Like, yes, you do. You do have to know how to draw, period. You put anything together, because typing in a prompt and putting that shit together, because you have to composite shit. The one thing that AI can't do is composite an image together to give you what you want.
Yeah,
it can make an image, but it can't correctly composite one. And the only way to get something decent out of AI is for you to be an artist and be able to know what you want and input what you want.
When it comes to AI, for me, if people are doing stuff to have fun, joke, crack jokes and all that kind of stuff, I don't care. Make memes, whatever. It's when people try to make work and pass it off as something that they've done.
I hate that. Yeah.
That's when I draw the line. I'm just like, come on, dude. Like you're insulting every real artist that has come before you, that have taken the time to learn techniques and the hours that it takes to master, hours and years that it takes to master crafts. Like you're just taking your shit on it. Like that's how I feel when you're doing it for something that's not just a funny meme or something to put out there.
Right. And I really do hate people that try to say that, I'm going to do a whole book in AI and sell the whole fucking book and not disclose to people that it's AI. I hate that. And that actually hurts. That actually hurts a lot.
It's so dishonest. It's so dishonest. Good.
And I'm really happy that like a lot of comic conventions are actually banning, AI generated a material that gets sold.
Yeah.
That's like I think they're doing something like they're gonna, if it's like 100% AI and you don't advertise it as you're doing AI work, then they're gonna start kicking people out. And they've been doing this shit for like 2-3 years now. People have been using AI.
We can tell to a degree, right?
You can. You really can tell to a degree. Some can fool you. Like I said, it's going to get better and better. At some point, it's going to be really hard to tell. But right now, you can still catch some of the tells that look AI. Now, like I say, if you're doing something fun, Like there'll be times where I'm making a show banner for a show, and I'll grab images off a line, I'll throw them into my clip studio, and I will cut them out and put them in, and then I'll upload it into Grok and just have it finish it so it looks a lot better. It's a lot better for editing. But I'm not selling those pieces, and I'm also not going out there, man. Look at my graphic design skills, everybody. It's a thumbnail for the show, and I'm still putting the work into it, and it's that. To me is passable, but I'm never going to be like, hey guys, here's my resume for all the graphic design I've done.
No,
over the
that's
years.
dishonesty.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I'll be
dishonesty.
honest, like, no, I just had Grok clean this up real quick so I didn't have to spend the time when I'm trying to knock out a thumbnail in like 20 minutes for a show.
But Joe, like I get customers, when I do some of my commission work, they actually ask me to use AI in my work because they use it as a selling point for whatever presentation they doing, whatever meeting they doing. Yeah, they like to add the word AI, I did some characters. I did some character designs for somebody, and it's like, can you use AI with this for my presentation? I was like, you really want me to use AI with this work? Like, yeah, because we want to add that into what we're doing. We want to make our whole production look like it's AI.
With an interest, an industry of AI, I guess I could see that, because it is going to be used very much in industry.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's stupid to just like.
It's to attract funding, one gun.
I guess so. I mean, I was confused. I did it, but I'm confused, and then it wasn't until when I really got into it to learn, like, oh, it's just a buzzword. It's just a word to attach to anything. You can sell soap. And your soap can be like AI approved, and they'll put the shit on the package. It's fucking stupid.
Grok approved.
So on my website, I made a whole section of where I made my art section separate from my AI section on my website. So if people want to go over to my site to see what I do with AI, they can have me do work over here. And if you want me to just do the traditional stuff, they can go over there. And once I did that, I got more people asking me to produce stuff just for AI and presentation than I do for actual traditional work, which is kind of like, I don't know. It's weird, but I'm like, what's going to happen after this bubble pop? What's really going to happen after the bubble pop?
Well, like I said, it's an industry that it's going to take over at some point. There will always be hand drawn stuff, and there will always be people doing physical art and putting things out, but it's technology. It's, as much as I hate to say that it's going to be the norm, people are going to get into this just like any new technology. It's going to be used, and in 5 years, people are just going to be used to it, and no one's going to bitch about it anymore. And that's just the reality of stuff. But the thing I worry about is if everything is so easy to produce, then you take the specialness out of talented people, right? Because now anybody in their basement can exactly. When everybody can do something and nobody's special. Yeah. And when nobody's special, there's no need for you. Like everyone's like, oh, get on the train now because you can start getting in ground floor with this AI stuff and blah blah blah. It's like, no, there's gonna be like 4 or 5 people that do all the AI work, and all of you new AI artists are gonna be coming up trying to get into the industry are going to be drowned because people can put out so much. It's not like artists go out there and we compete against each other and you can have thousands of artists out there producing work. No, this technology will be so great that it's going to limit the jobs. It's not going to open up jobs for people. It's going to limit jobs because one person can handle,
Well, once again, but the thing about AI is it's shitty. You got AI slot, but it's going to open up. But you're going to need specialists in here to give you what you want. It's going to be a big difference between people who make slop and the people who make really good shit.
No, that's true. Yeah. And the people that do really good stuff are going to dominate the market.
Yep.
Because it just like in anything, there's still going to be certain programs that you have to buy, money you got to spend, whatever techniques, stuff you need to learn. The computer's not going to just do it all for you. There are stuff that the human is going to still have to do. But that person is going to do it better than anybody else, and they're going to get the majority of the jobs, which he can turn around or she can turn around very quickly and just make a lot of money. So the dime a dozen AI artists out there is going to find themselves floundering on what to do. And then, oh, by the way, you just killed a lot of the arts. Nobody else really wants your talent or anything. You don't know how to do anything. So, it's just.
When I worked for this company, it was the fact that I already knew how to draw and shit like that. Is why they had me work for their company, and they put me through a school where I was learning how to use AI and shit like that. Okay. And the thing about it is that I found out with the people I was in my class that did not have any drawing experience whatsoever, the people who knew how to draw fared better. And the reason why is because they knew how to draw. They know what art is. The other people were just nerds who just want to take the class and just like want to know about prompts. And like, okay, so these people don't understand. Yeah, these people don't understand the basics of drawing, the basics of anatomy, the basics, what looks good, what doesn't look good. They don't understand values. They don't understand these things because they want AI to do all the work for them. But think about it, is AI is an input device. It's only going to give out correctly what you input in. Now, as an artist, I was over there and I was inputting the right stuff and I was getting back the shit that I was needed. The other guys, they were suffering because they didn't know nothing about art.
No, that makes a lot of sense for sure.
Yeah, because like it's all, AI is not a thief, it's an input device.
Well,
input. It's not total. I mean, if you use it like a thief, it's a thief, but it's really input. If you a thief, you input what you want to steal, it would give you out what you want to steal. But other than that, it's nothing. It's no different than a pencil. It's no different than a photocopier. You know, and think about it, is people use this. I think people are using this tool in the wrong way, as of like making all this slop, all these books, drawings and stuff, and they're not using it to what it could be used for, which is an aid to art. You know,
that's where I've sort of fallen on it for me personally, because I was like very much like anti AI at all cost, everything. But like nowadays, like if you're using your stuff, your own artwork, and you're prompting it to change the do the animated trailers and stuff like Vaughn does.
That's
I'm fine with that, because that's your work that you're using to do on that. I would be more impressed if it was actually like animated, like you animating it. I would be more impressed. But I'm not going to say that you can't do that, because that's your art. You know, that's full consent, full like ownership of everything. Whereas like the people who would just like take, all of the artwork of Jim Lee and then like, generate some new X-Men art or whatever from it. That to me, like, that's okay. You're really taking all the hard work that this man did and was paid to do. And you're just trying to say like, oh, look what I did. Cool. You're taking away the effort.
I think it's a nuanced conversation, because there's exceptions to everything, right? So I tried when I first came out against AI, through blanket statements all over the place, and it was, covered everything, and then as I've kind of learned some things and seen some other stuff, I've softened up certain aspects. So if a creator is using their own art and they want to, use it for a trailer or use it for advertising or whatever, that's fine. It's something you created, and I have no problem with that, because that can be a tool in that aspect. It's a different. The hard line I draw is when it's someone making a full comic book that's just AI prompted art and trying to sell it off.
That's bullshit. I hate that.
Yeah, because I can't get any joy out of it, because like I said, art pleases me because I know a human did it, and I'm impressed with the ability of that human to do what they do,
And we're gonna leave it there, because you got to get over to the other show. And you want to plug the sketchbook before you run out the door to Cynics to FFS?
Yeah, so the preview book is live. You can just go to superiorpresscomics.com, follow the link, and it'll take you to this campaign page, or this is also, I think, Reaper Destroyer campaign page.com. But you can get the 24-page preview book, which is it's going to be 15 pages, a preview of issue 2 that's dropping next year, but we're going to crowdfund that next month. Fully penciled, fully scripted. Sneak peek, about half the book can be read there with some extras as well. Grab this white and black cover. There's a black and white cover of my character Vanessa holding the severed head of Reaper Destroyer, and also you can get the John Malin cover for $25, full foiled, limited to 200 copies, and it's going to be signed by the man himself. This will be running throughout the year, so no stress on this. You can grab it whenever you want, but this will be fulfilling this December.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you for showing up. Thanks for showing up, Joe.
Sorry I was late. Appreciate you guys having me.
No, don't worry, man, because we had a really interesting talk about art. A whole bunch. Yeah, That's what I like. That's what I like about being over here. I can talk to you other artists, talk about art, talk about the industry, talk about the 90s, talk about.
I love it, dude. I'm down to talk about that stuff anytime. I love all the subject matters.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We need to get back on, talk some more about the Top Cow and Mark's Silvestri stuff.
I would love to, man. That's absolutely, have me on. We can talk hours about that because I'll go in depth. So, and also anybody, if you want to follow me on the Ron and Joe channel on YouTube. I have a show every Sunday at 10 p.m. called the Ron and Joe Show. I also stream on Thursdays at 10 p.m. With my co-host as well on odd stuff, and then soon to be a show called The Grift, which will be a very fun show. So check that out.
Sponsored by Frog Tony.
Again, shout out. I got no beef with anybody.
All right, Joe, man.
All right, gentlemen.
Once again, thanks for coming in, man. And I guarantee you, if you come over here, you're in the group, so when we stream on Sundays, you can come in, sit down and draw and chat, whatever, get some stress out, and talk about anything. That's what we do here. Ain't that right, Mr. Paints?
Pretty much, yeah. And
all right. Well, I appreciate it, guys. Have a great day. I'll talk to y'all later.
You too, sir.
Right. Chat. Peace.
That was pretty awesome, man. That was a good chat. I mean, I don't get a chance to geek out on like 90s stuff anymore like I used to.
I had the feeling that you two are best friends now.
Probably, because I'm like, only other person I talked to like this when he was on the stream with me was Ethan, when we was talking about Jim Lee and stuff like that, about legends and who's a legend. So Ethan's pretty good on that stuff. He's real good. I mean, damn, like he was like, he knew everything about life. Yeah, Ethan, that's because he's the human sunbeam. He is the legend.
It's still really funny that you're gonna name the villain human sunbeam.
It's just a temporary name because we're trying to find out. We're trying to find the rest of the damn script so we can actually get the character's name, because we named him something and we wrote it down. He had it on his old hard drive, but he don't have that computer no more. And the computer I had with this shit on it, that's been dead for years. Awesome. And the only thing we got remaining of all the work we've done is just these little low res drawings that I did. Matter of fact, I'll tell you, I did all the inking for this book in Manga Studio EX. That goes to show you how old it is, how old the shit is. Manga Studio EX. So I did all the inking back then. We got 15. We because back then he was really wanting to do Comicscape, because he was really into Comicscape. He was like, man, Ethan just did this, and he was talking about some guy who did this book called Red Rooster or some shit like that, and he was going on and on because he was really into Comicscape back then, and all of a sudden he just fell out with it and didn't want to have to do nothing with it. I think it had something to do with Mr. Matt Barr or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, so
it always goes back to Matt Barr.
Always goes back to Matt Barr. Wait.
If Liam doesn't get mentioned in the stream anymore, it's going to be Matt Barr.
Yeah. Well, when Joe is going, now we can mention him all the time now. Not a damn Liam, no. But that dude, he's been off the fucking kilter all fucking week, man. What is wrong with him?
Well, Matt.
No, Limu.
Oh, here we go.
Liamu.
I agree though. Like I think he's this is the most like insane
deranged.
Like this is the most deranged Liam has ever been. Like I genuinely
everybody's
like even
lying.
Ben Cyber is pulling support. He's just like nope, I'm done.
The whole thing.
No, you're all lying.
It's him. It's him, Johnny Scab, Mint Salad. I think the Schizo guy and a bunch of other ones are like this whole Frog Tony are all doing this thing about like boycotting, shut your purse off to these people who are making fun of them. I'm like, that's kind of strange because you make fun of people every fucking day on your channel, every day.
Well, joke's on Liam. I can't be boycotted because I don't do campaigns.
It's weird. You're over here to get away from cancel culture, but you're going to sit back and do it over here too?
Right. And the self-awareness either is non-existent on these people, or it's like
it's crazy. And then you got Mint Salad going around asking for refunds on books. I do believe that Clipper had ordered and paid for. I'm not sure. Somebody answer my question here. So she's going around. I guess she got access to his account, So she's just gonna go around getting refunds from everybody that they got books from. But
and notice that one of the books, that she can't refund, is my book.
Yeah, she can't refund it.
It's true. It's true.
Because that book came the one that that Riley has, like that came from Amazon.
Oh yeah, you ain't get no refund from that shit.
When I was younger, my parents would walk past people in town who were mental, clearly fucking insane, and my parents would say, "Hey, little paints." I'm like, "Yeah." And they go, "See that person over there?" And I go, "Yeah." And they say, "Don't go near them. Any time in your life, just don't go near them."
Stranger danger.
Stranger danger. And do you know what? It served me well all my
Yeah.
life. If I see it crazy, I fucking swerve. I like walking opposite away. Like when I see someone muttering to themselves in the street, fuck them, I'm off. I'm walking the opposite direction. And that's what I do with like Liam and everything now, because it's gone too far. It's not funny anymore.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
Actually
Now
sad.
it's just sad and dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's fucking sad.
It's like he name drops. I mean, his whole conversations are like name dropping, and then talking about Katie, and the same thing with Tony and Mitt and Little Perp and all those guys were on a whole stream, doing a stream about Katie. I'm like what happened? It's like they jumped from Eric July to Katie.
Mm-hmm.
It's stupid sad because Katie is one of us, right? I'm not talking about one of us is like with me, Cynic and all stuff. No, she's like one of the highest people up here in Comicsgate who actually promotes shit. She and so what? She can't do a stream. So what? The world ain't going to end.
Why does it matter? My God.
Exactly.
Just these people have their priorities so far out of whack that they don't even they don't recognize that. Yeah, a parent would have to cancel streams from time to time because they're kids.
Yeah, and the darkest thing about this is the way Mitt sat back and said on the stream, saying like, "Yeah, I looked up her kids. I know where her kids go to school. I know where she lives at." Blah blah blah. I'm like, damn, really? Is a YouTube show?
I want her to go to jail, man.
It's fucking creepy.
It's fucking stupid. And then what's even darker and worse, that Frog Tony was trying to cover for that shit, saying it's okay. Well, she looked at her district and was looking for. I'm like, come on, man.
One gun. It's at that point now where they're breaking the rules for clout, aren't they? That's all. I
think so. Yeah.
It's okay when we break the rules because we want to win. We want to get that clout. That's all. That's what they're trying to justify. It's just fucking waste of time.
It's stupid. I mean, I think I did a couple of rants this week. I don't know if anybody read them, but
I've not read the others. I just read the Cynic.
I think I just did two. I just did two this week because I really got pissed off.
You know the picture of Surprise Pikachu. When you tagged us, I'm like, oh fuck, and then I do the Surprise Pikachu face, like, what's he said now? It's fucking great.
Yeah, because I when I do my rants now, I always put like the summary before you read the body, because I like put my points up there because people will be like, well, I don't know what he's talking about. It's like, motherfucker, here are the points right here. So when you like here's the shortcut. You read my points and my summary at the beginning instead of seeing that shit at the end, because people don't like to read that shit. So
people go, what's that about? I'm like, reparations or something. I don't know.
No, it was just me just talking about this stupid self-made council culture. I'm like, wait a minute, I came over here because you all like kind of against that shit, kind of against the SJWs, and now you all are turning into SJWs. They are. They're doing exactly what SJWs do. They sit on one channel, all of them, all day, talking about one person doing something wrong, which is the same shit they do. Oh, we don't get drunk on our streams. No, we don't drink piss, or we don't do all this stuff. But she does. It's like, dude, come on, man. This shit's stupid.
Just because she's a parent doesn't mean she can't do that stuff.
Well, yeah, just because she's a parent and don't drink piss, leave her alone.
Hot take. Drinking piss is bad.
Yeah. Well, at least it's sterile. That's why
is piss really sterile? Because it's like taking the worst parts of your body.
No, it's your body's filtered all the toxins and the bacteria.
Right.
So it's sterile, yeah. That's why they drink it. Yeah.
Oh God, I don't drink it.
Well, no, obviously, but I mean, like that's why piss drinkers drink piss. It's because it's sterile.
I don't know if that's true.
And
I'm like, it's sterile to a point, but it's still human body waste, and it's gonna have some stuff in there that you're not supposed to re-enter in your body. Because once your body does what it has to, it gets those enzymes and stuff, and it pushes out your body, and it's like, don't return, because if you do, this is what's gonna happen.
I think what it does is it makes it inert, so it takes all the badness out and kind of just leaves it inert.
I don't know, man. Maybe some guy who has studied piss that we can bring on the show.
Right, bats.
I don't know.
Right. When you're bored, look up is piss sterile and why do people drink it, and then let us know next week. And
we're gonna have to do that. Is somebody keeping tabs on FFS to see if they started yet? I don't think.
Of course they haven't started. They're gonna have like 4 intros, then. Cynic's gonna go, so Ruby, bro, well, what have you been up to for like the last week? And Ruby's gonna be like, I went to work, and blah 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 blah. And then eventually, in about 20 minutes, you should be fine.
The show will actually start.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't want to keep Joe on here too long, because like I know he has to run over to the Cynic show, and I'm gonna give him like a little breather, get some water, take a leak or whatever, But then I forgot. He said he got another extra half an hour for the show actually starts. So.
You do that in the show anyway. You won't don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah. I don't.
You fucking do. I know you do. Like they're like one gun, and you like disappeared.
I'm just like, man, listen, that's gonna take me a dump. I'll be back. I'm going. One time I did make something to eat though. I'm like, okay, they talking silly stuff. I'm gonna make me something.
Yeah.
Make me something to eat. I think I cooked my whole dinner one time. I just
sat down, ate it, went and had a bath.
I went out I had to go. One time I almost did and cut it off. Go over, take me a shower real quick. Yeah. I mean, sometimes on the show, like sometimes it get kind of hard to talk over everybody at once, and it's like you got to wait for that right time to say something.
We had that problem today with you, one guy.
Oh yeah, man, listen, man. Listen. Warning: if I'm talking to somebody and we talk about '90s comics and technique and shit, hey. Y'all might as well just sit back and just get some popcorn.
We learned that today.
Stormtrooper Julius Caesar's got a good point. He said, Vietnam vet told us he had to drink his urine to survive once or twice before it's harmful. Yeah, because imagine it, right? You've just pissed this thing out. Your body processed it. You're drinking it back. It's going to reprocess it.
Oh, yeah.
How many times can it process it before it all goes wrong?
Before it's totally poisonous, yeah.
Yeah.
But the other thing is you can actually take your piss and you can actually if you got a can and a little funnel, you can actually boil off the water.
Yeah. Distillation.
You could drink. You could distill it, but you could. The thing about it is you could distill it, but you still have the taste. And they said the taste is the taste of distilled piss water is worse than anything. It's like the nasty.
Well, you smell like a homeless person before, and they stink of piss. So.
Oh yeah, because they piss on.
Use your imagination how it tastes.
But usually most things, if they smell a certain way, they taste that way, don't they?
I don't eat humans. I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, how's the weight loss going, by the way?
Oh, dude, man, it's doing great, dude. I'm down to 288 now.
Dude.
288, dude. I've started in 2024. Actually, 2023. I was 480 pounds.
Damn.
Wow. And before that. Yeah, before then, before then, I was at 5. Because I went through the whole weight loss program thing.
Yeah.
And I had to go through that program, and then I started losing weight and stuff like that. And then they finally gave me the surgery. I got the surgery, and then my weights just started dropping off really good for these past few years.
Yeah.
So I'm a totally different person, man. I go back and look at some of my old clothes. I'm like, damn, I could fit 5 Andrew Rollins in here. 5 whole
so many Andrew Rollins in it.
Yeah,
no,
man,
I'd say the last few months you've really hit the ground running with it.
Yeah. I just been I've been doing a lot of walking, going to the gym and stuff like that, lifting little weights and stuff like that. So my weight it's coming off. It's just coming off really fast now. I'm on a straight protein diet, protein diet and stuff like that, and taking the vitamins and stuff. Seeing my doctor when I'm supposed to. Just left the dentist office, on the day or some. I did some string with these idiots on Friday, and they said I was acting funny. I wasn't acting funny. I took some medicine and stuff like that, but I don't think I was acting funny. I don't think so. I was my normal self. I just can't remember too much, but I know it was my normal self. I gotta go back and watch the show.
I think you fell asleep at one point.
I don't know. Could have did it. I don't know.
Yeah. I got a Nintendo Switch this week. The number 2.
Oh, you got a 2?
Yeah.
Which child you had to sell to get it?
I don't have any children anymore.
Well,
they're amazing. Seriously, get one.
Oh, wife.
I couldn't sell her. She's she'll come find me.
I don't know, man. Nintendo Switch too. I don't know.
No, seriously, get one. They're really, really good. Really, really good.
Yeah,
I like the portability of them.
I have the Switch 2 as well.
So good, isn't it?
I got it for Christmas.
I don't have a Switch 2, but I've been broke boying off of my brother's Switch 2. I've just been using that. He's living with me right now, so whenever he's not using it, I'm like, give me that thing.
I heard the Steam. I heard the Xbox is just about dead, and Steam's going to take its place, I guess.
Oh yeah, man. The Xbox is, unless they do something drastic, they're cooked, bro. They're cooked.
Yeah. I don't even know what they've done. I haven't had an Xbox since the 360 because I stopped buying them. The reason why I stopped buying consoles because I learned how to build my own computer. And I can build a computer just as good as any console. I play all my games. Every game I have, I play it right on my PC. Like after I work, I just say, okay, let me switch over to my game. We'll open up Steam.
That's been me, man. Most of the time, like I just play PC games, and a lot of mobile games too. But speaking of Switch stuff, though, I have been playing that new Pokemon game. Fire, man! I've been enjoying that.
Looks awesome.
Yeah,
it's basically everything I've ever wanted. Like, you guys don't know the whole history, but my YouTube channel used to be a Pokemon channel, like based on like strategies and all that kind of stuff.
I am not surprised for some reason. I don't know.
Andrew, I was a bigger Pokemon fan than Yu-Gi-Oh. Like Yu-Gi-Oh, I was a fan, but Pokemon.
Extra doubt.
I did so much, dude. I memorized so much information as a kid about Pokemon, and my biggest complaint about the game was that it took too long to grind to get the Pokemon to have perfect stats, perfect moves, abilities, all that kind of stuff. The new game, all of that's gone. You can just freely just change stuff on them as long as you have like the points that it takes, the credits to actually do it. And how you get those credits, you just battle. That's it. Like it actually rewards you for playing the game by being able to make more like competitive Pokemon. Like,
can I just address for Ben?
I like ZA.
Yeah, but Ben,
can I be?
Well, let me just address for Ben. For Ben, I'm gonna ask La Chica to fart into your sleep apnea machine if you carry on. She'll gas your ass when you're asleep.
I'm mostly looking forward to like Pokemon Winds and Waves, and see what new mechanics.
Yeah, that genuinely looks good. Like that's the first Pokemon game where I'm like, okay, yeah, the graphics actually look good for once. Because the last few years have just sucked, man. The last few games have just sucked.
Okay, so the trailer, like those are not actual like game graphics. Like even in the trailer, like it says like not actual game graphics.
I mean, it looks pretty convincing. Like usually when they show like they did that for the beginning of the trailer because that was animated. That was not in the game. But then it transitions to the actual game footage.
Yeah. Like
the stuff that they showed in the trailer, like actually the environments and stuff like that, the Pokemon in the environments, like that's actually like the game footage. And it looks good.
Yeah. I cannot wait to use the move dive again, which I hope that they still do not bring back like the HMs, and just let your Rotom, be
cleavage dive.
Cleavage dive.
What?
It's Andrew's
Andrew's move. I was gonna say that.
There's a Pokemon.
Andrew's signature move.
Yeah. Sorry, carry on.
But
I love that this is Andrew's character now. Like the Andrew is just like the
he's
the
famous
boob guy. I love that.
But I do like the fact that that in this new game, we actually get to like go into the water, and catch Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, we
cool.
haven't been able to do that since I think Gen 5 or maybe even Gen 4. And the main reason was because when they went to the 3D environments, they're like, "Oh crap, we have to actually make 3D environments."
And this 50-something-year-old man don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
We're talking about games.
Oh, okay. Games. I mean, if it ain't like Mario 2D side scrolling, jumping over mushrooms and hitting fucking little question mark boxes, I'm dead in the water, man.
And speaking of Mario, like, has anyone seen the new movie yet?
I have not. I've heard it's bad.
I'm gonna watch that, man. I'm trying to see if I can see it Tuesday.
I've been told it's bad.
I heard it.
Who? By who? The critics?
Well, no, like by people. People who have watched it.
People like who? People like
who?
People like personal people in my life, bro.
See, his girlfriend. His girlfriend, probably.
I thought you were gonna say like, "Oh, this guy walked past to the street, told me it was shit." Like, if it's actually legitimate people, fair enough. But
I thought it was a good movie. Like it's a freaking Super Mario Brothers movie. It's not meant to be like the next Dark Knight.
Well, yeah, that's my thought on like the first movie was like the first movie. It's not a good movie, but it is a good Mario movie. Like it does everything like people who are longtime fans of Mario are going to be like, "Hey, I remember that reference."
Hey,
Mario. It's a nostalgic movie, but it's not like a standalone. It's a good movie.
It's a giant fanfare movie.
Yeah.
That's all it needs to be.
So I think it's a good time for me to announce my new YouTube channel because Ruby stiffed me on his little stinky Raw channel. So I got my own channel. It's called Raw, which stands for Really Awesome One Gun.
You can do like the opposite of Frog Tony. He does a CT Church on a Thursday.
Yeah. And I want to like my show only comes on when Ruby's streaming. So check out for Really Awesome One Gun show.
Black on black crime. Yeah, one gun.
Black on black crime.
Yeah, Ruby said he's like, we gonna go places, man. I'm gonna make a new channel called Raw. I said, oh, Ruby One Gun. He just kept on looking at me funny. He wouldn't answer me.
Ruby Andrew One Gun.
Yeah, it must be Ruby Andrew and One Gun, and he stiffed us. He like, screw you, Ruby.
I need to ask if Ruby would if I could be on his stream for like one time because he plays Pokemon and stuff. I need to get his thoughts.
No. Ruby said he don't take colonizers no more.
Oh, by the way,
I'll talk to Evie. Don't worry about that. I'll hook you up.
Oh, by the way,
all right.
By the way, Evie, with like your three lock-ins, like you need to make like that Ghidorah meme.
Yeah. You know what? They kind of are doing that meme.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to draw angles and try and figure out like how to draw this.
Yeah, where it's like the two serious heads, and then and the third one is like all goofy.
Yeah. I could totally do that.
Hey, Bats, have they started yet?
No, they'll never start.
Yeah, they started yet because we just talking shit here until they start.
No, I just want to make sure because you know what they're like. Cynic were like, oh, I need to have a shower, run to the store, oh, I'm out of cigarettes. Ooh.
Poor Ruby just stuck there all by himself.
Recently on Twitter, apparently Nickelodeon got hacked and someone leaked maybe not leaked but they got the entire new Avatar Last Airbender animated movie.
Oh, what?
Really?
Yeah. And
dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, and there have been people uploading like a clip from it, and now Nickelodeon and Paramount are trying to shut them down.
Does it sound?
Oh yeah, they're gonna be killed. They're gonna be assassinated.
Yeah,
we will never hear about it.
Let me see if there's someone who. Well, maybe I shouldn't show it because
probably not a good
fuck
idea
no.
considering your track record with
But,
clips on the show.
but like,
Do you want to get popped by Andrew on the show?
but in this movie, the gang are all adults, so they have a completely new cast. So they did not bring back Dante Bosco.
I hate that.
As
I
Zuko.
hate that.
But they casted Stephen Yeun as Zuko, who's currently invincible.
Yeah, he's going to be good, but I hate, and the reason why they did it, and they'll probably never admit it, but the reason why they did it is because that stupid fat Asian fuck that said all voice actors should match the race of the characters they're voicing.
Yeah, I know it's stupid, but
I hate that
but I've seen the clip and like all the gang are voiced by Asians, but for some reason the main villain is voiced by Dave Bautista.
He's like semi-Asian,
I guess.
No, I think he is. I think he's like mum or something.
Really?
Like Thai, yeah.
Huh.
Have a look.
But yeah, like I did watch the clip. Like the voice acting is actually pretty good. Like they actually do a good job in sort of capturing like the original, like how the original characters talk. Like you can.
Aha! Right, his dad was Filipino.
Huh.
Oh.
But does that really count?
Yeah, but let's get the white guy's idea of what counts as.
He is Laotian, ain't you, Mr. Khan?
Oh, that's funny.
I love King of the Hill. I can't wait for the next season remake.
Oh yeah, they the reboot of the show. Yeah.
Yeah, the reboot is actually really good. I absolutely love Adult Bobby.
I love that they gave him the same voice. Like they didn't even bother getting like a man's voice.
But it's like a smidge deeper. Just a smidge.
Is he married?
No.
Didn't think he'd be.
He's 21 and he runs his own fusion restaurant.
Oh yeah, Chef Bobby.
Yep. And and the fusion is like Japanese and German.
How the fuck does that work? Like schnitzel with katsu curry? Jesus Christ.
I was there. Sorry, guys. I had to skip over there and see what Liam was talking about, which is nothing. Talking about, well, I got an artist working on my book, and I'm waiting for her. Anything to delay a book coming out. Anything.
Oh.
You know what his excuse is now. Yeah, I mean that's his excuse.
Yeah. So. I'm not fat. It's glandular. That's his excuse, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like I hate him using that as an excuse of why he can't do shit. Yeah. But it is what it is, man. Like fuck it. I mean, I have not said nothing to nobody about this. I haven't said nothing to her about it or whatever because it ain't for me to say anything about it. But I can speak up. I can say shit.
Yeah.
But One Gun is not talking about Liam anymore, guys.
I'm trying not to.
Stormtrooper Julius Caesar in chat says, "When are you guys doing the anime show again?"
I've been like talking with Katie, and I really want to bring back, the whole like watching anime, maybe on Rumble, show.
The WWA, white people watching anime.
WPWA.
I thought WWA would sound better, wouldn't it?
I kind of missed the anime show. It was pretty fun, but y'all kept on reviewing shitty anime. I was like, I ain't doing it.
Well, like it's more fun to like just watch anime, with a group, than just talk about it.
That is true. But if you're watching shitty anime, well, that's something. I was like, why are y'all watching this? Y'all should be watching this. Y'all should be like,
your definition of good anime is anything that came from like the 80s and 90s.
Fucking yeah.
Yeah, Cyber City. I watched that the other week. It was amazing.
Odio. Oh, Simon. Oh yeah, Odio is beautiful. It's from same guy who did Wicked City, same guy who did Ninja Scroll, same guy who did all you. Well, I guess weebs, whatever you want to call yourselves. I mean, y'all gotta know about anime history for real. I mean, that's how you find a really good anime. It's just to know who's doing the anime. You know, I don't do. Yeah. Oh yeah, I love Gundam. Gundam is great. You know, especially what was it? Char's Counterattack. That was fucking good. It was the other one they came out with, which was like a prequel before that they just made. I forgot what's called. The Red Comet or something. I forgot, but that was good too. The thing about
Century, the Red Comet, that was a really good one.
Yeah, that was good. That was
Charisnable, yeah.
Yeah, the Gundam is just so good, dude. I mean, at first I thought Robotech was like the best like drama, space opera type shit, you know, but Gundam is way better. It's more superior product.
Gundam Unicorn. Check that out.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that shit way back in that 2009.
Damn. Yeah, so
that
good.
shit was dope, dude. Back then they had the episodes like hour long. It would make hour long episodes.
There was like seven episodes, and they actually hired like the Japanese Philharmonic Orchestra to do the music for it, and it's fucking insane.
That and Gundam Thunderbolt, that was fucking awesome too. I love Gundam Thunderbolt. That was I don't even know if they finished it. Hathaway was good too. Hathaway was pretty good too, but I think Thunderbolt was damn good because I don't even know if they finished it because I know they left off on a weird cliffhanger where they were all the bad guys were in the mech or whatever.
I don't think they did.
Yeah. They did? Oh, I gotta go find out because it's been years.
No, I don't think they did. I don't think they did. They moved on to another series after.
Did somebody leave? No, nobody left. Somebody came in.
It's probably Cynic.
No, it's Andrew.
Oh,
Andrew.
Like I wanted to show this that I saw on Twitter. Makari, I think that's the artist of a JoJo.
Get popped.
Thank you for your love.
Like I'm just gonna mute the music. But like just the way he's drawing. I'm like I think he's
probably a good idea.
I think he's drawing on glass. You know,
it could be acrylic or something like that.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That dude's old as fuck too.
Right, Stormtrooper Caesar has just said, "I just caught up with Solo Leveling. What else should I watch?"
You want to hear Andrew's suggestions? Well, Andrew's suggestion is going to be that
it's like fucking Digimon or something, isn't it?
What?
It's going to be like Digimon or something.
Yeah. I can tell you exactly what to watch. It depends on what you're in for. This is anime called Wistoria. Wand and Sword, which is going into season 2. Season 1 is done. That's fucking good.
I've been watching. I'm currently watching Fire Force. You know, now that it's that it's ended. And we're possibly going to get like get a new Soul Eater anime.
Let me pull this up real quick. I'll tell you exactly what the good shit to watch on. If you got you don't even have to necessarily have Crunchyroll, but you can actually download this shit or watch the subtitle version. But there we go. Here's
I prefer the dub.
Yeah, fuck you. Anyway, the new season this has just started. Wistoria Wand and Sword. That's good. I like the first season. It's like Harry Potter, very violent Harry Potter with action. All type of cool
Does
shit.
it have the boy who lives?
This is good. The second episode.
Is that from the creator of Full Metal Alchemist?
I think so. I think it's it.
Oh, yeah. I need to watch that.
Demons, yeah, it's good, dude. It's fucking good, dude. Demons of the Shadow Realm, good. Second episode was like, was nice. I have not seen this. I'm going to try to watch it today. Scum of the Brave. I'm waiting for this to be totally dubbed before I watch it. I think it may be good. And the new season of One Piece.
Yeah, the never-ending One Piece.
Yeah, One Piece is good. I mean, they just finished the Egghead Island thing, so all that's good. Hell's Paradise. excellent, good shit.
Free Rend is also pretty good.
It's really sad.
Good. It's I just don't. I don't know. It's the voice acting.
It just leaves me feeling sad because it's like, yep, you're old as fuck. You're gonna wander the universe forever, and all your friends die, and you shouldn't have any friends because you're old as fuck. And it's just really sad. And it's like,
it is.
Leaves me in a
Dr.
funk.
Stone. Now the new series, the new season of Dr. Stone is fun. I just like watching Dr. Stone because it's fun. I don't watch because it's action packed. I don't watch it because of the anime or whatever. I just watch because it's fun. It's good. It's something to watch when you don't want to think about shit.
I like his ingenuity.
I like that too.
Because like the first anime that I want to show Katie, if we ever do, if we ever bring that back, is Horimiya, which I think is a really good like a romantic comedy series that Katie will love.
Yeah, but Andrew, I understand. If you and Katie like the Apocalypse Diary, why come you don't watch RE0?
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's a good point.
It's good. It's good shit. I understand you like Apocalypse.
I want Konosuba.
What happened?
Whoa.
Konosuba is my favorite.
Oh yes,
I love Konosuba.
Yes,
So
yes,
funny.
yes. Konosuba.
Hold on to orgasm.
Darkness, best.
That's a road
best girl. Darkness, best girl.
Has anybody saw this one? I can't pronounce it. It's called Gachi.
I like Wiz.
Anybody seen this?
It's literally garbage.
Yeah, it is. It's garbage. As it is, the story is about garbage, but the show is good. This is a good show. This is a very good show. Everybody knows about Soul Eater.
Yeah, everyone's really hoping, for like a new version of Soul Eater. Kind of like a version that directly follows the manga.
Yeah, the beginning after the end. I watched this, and I'll tell you, it was so good that I forgot what the first season was about. So that's how good it was. I have to rewatch it. I'm watching the
new Trigun.
I'm watching that. I just finished off this. I'm about to finish off this episode. Wand and Sword. That's fucking awesome. I can't wait to watch that. I just finished off the end of Fire Force. And if you have not watched the Sentence to Be a Hero, you're stupid. This is the best shit out there. This is really good. This is really good.
Like when you hear the title Fire Force, the first thing that comes to my mind is maybe like a Super Sentai show.
Yeah, a group of them,
But like I said, that's good. But I'm telling you, I think everybody slept on this show. All you all are sleeping on this show right now. The Sentence to Be a Hero. Please don't sleep on this show no more. It's extremely good. Extremely good. It's all dubbed. Every episode they release is all dubbed. They don't release episode unless it's dubbed, and it's good shit. Really good shit.
I like Spy Family.
Yeah. Spy Family is really good.
It's wholesome.
To Be Hero X is also really great.
Not bad for a Chinese animation studio. Not bad.
Yeah.
They're getting better, aren't they?
Oh my gosh! Yeah, they're getting so much better. And
they're taking jobs from the Japanese folks.
They're taking jobs from the Japanese. It's not good.
Their animation is not as good, folks. It's not as good.
Yeah, I tried watching this bullshit. Dark Moon, The Blood. I'm like, what am I doing? Let me get off this shit. Fire Force. Did anybody watch Genosha when it was? It's totally out and totally dubbed. That's pretty good. It's a whodunit. It's pretty good. It's in space. My Hero Academia Vigilante.
America needs to make our own anime.
I don't know. 2 Year Eternity. I think that's supposed to be ending soon. 2 Year Eternity. That's supposed to be ending soon. I think I watched all those episodes. Hell's Paradise. That's all I've been watching. Hell's Paradise, Fire Force. I tried watching Jack of All Trades, but this just got slow. Roll Over and Die I stopped watching it because of the voice actors they got. Yeah,
I've also enjoyed My Dress Up Darling.
Show.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
I can't get into that show.
It's so wholesome.
Yeah. Okay. So like So the very beginning, it does get a little horny, but
they're teenagers. Yeah.
yeah,
for you.
but after that, like it starts to get really wholesome.
Yeah. Like I love his relationship with his grandparent. His granddad.
Yeah.
Like,
Is it like a drama show or something? I mean, I can't do
slice
that.
of life, technically.
I can't do slice of life. I can't.
It's slice of life. Like it has a tiny bit of drama, but but it's not like.
I can't do it.
But like it's more of a but it's more of a slice of life, romantic comedy.
Yeah, it's funny. It's good.
Yeah,
yeah. So this is out. Since it's being here, I gotta check that out. I might skip. I ain't gonna do it.
And I like the animation. I think the animation is really well done on it.
I need to finish. I need to finish. I need to finish that anime. Where like the Red Ranger gets.
I love that one.
My girlfriend. Yeah. Oh yeah. I never finished that either. I started. It was funny. It was good, but
that's really
I love the concept, and somehow all his Zords, come with him.
Yeah, which I never understood, but yeah, it's cool. It's a good show.
Yeah.
I'm still drawing Reaper Destroyer. I was taking
we Americans need to make our own anime.
We need to make more Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Which we are. We're gonna get a new movie, a new series, of which the new Avatar series is gonna be way different than any other Avatar series we've had before.
Yeah, I'll give it a genuine chance. It's just, I don't know. I have beef with Korra. I think there's some good in Korra, but there's a lot.
Oh my god! Like in the new show, like Korra is the reason the entire Avatar world went to shit.
Yeah, I do like that. Like Korra was so bad that actually the whole world is in peril. I like that twist. That's a bold move.
Now Cynic is going to reschedule Joe, I guess, next weekend because he didn't know I was doing a promo show this weekend for him for the whole weekend. Oh, what? I've been saying it all freaking week. I said it last week. I said, yeah, we're doing a promo show. But I asked Cynic last week, and even before I asked Joe, I was like, hey, let's do this. Hey, this is like right after Tony had kicked him out the fucking room. I was like, hey, let's get to do the promo show. And I start on my channel first, and then he goes to your channel. And I was like, let's do it in like 2 weeks. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. He understood.
Go. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that would be, but he's like, yeah, he saw you yelling, like, I didn't know we were doing a promo stream. I was like, yeah, that's what I said. And like, you said we're gonna bring him on the show, you're gonna talk about his shit. Yeah, that's all we did. I mean, that's all we did on this channel, didn't we? We talked about him, we talked about his work, we talked about what he did, we showed off all his artwork, where we could get it. So yeah, we did a full promo show today.
I was sure.
Good show.
Last thing, I need to show you this short, since we were talking about Avatar and Korra.
Oh, it's pop time. Nice.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah, I'm about to get popped.
Oh, okay.
No, there's no anime in it.
Korra is who you chose as your successor. Roku, do you think I had a choice? Huh? Did you get a choice when you chose me as your successor? Yes, I did. When I was talking to the spirit things. Spirit things? Are you talking about God? You had a conversation with God about choosing me? Yeah, that's who I'm talking about. And he told me that picking you would be a wise decision. And look at how everything turned out. So why the heck did you choose her? Okay, well, I don't know why I didn't get that choice. I woke up dead in heaven, look down and see her messing everything up. Guys, I'm right here. Cora, shut up, okay? All right? Actually, that was part of the reason why everything went wrong when you were the Avatar, because you, the Avatar, who's supposed to look out for the world, the betterment of the world, and is supposed to protect the feelings of the people who live in the world, was instead looking out for yourself, and you constantly made selfish, irrational, and stupid decisions, despite me leaving behind my son to guide you, all right? The only reason you can talk to us right now is because you died and went to heaven, which I'm still trying to figure out how that happened. Y'all already know the dumbest decision that you made as the Avatar right here in season 2. You had to know that this wasn't smart to open the spirit portal when the spirits themselves were trying to stop you from doing it. But you did that Yeah, you did that, and I don't
bathroom
even want to.
decisions
I
ever
don't even want to talk
in the
about
writing.
season 3 and season 4 because that was so damn.
Doesn't make
good.
any sense.
How you let a brand new airbender traumatize you like that, put you into hiding, then you
Soft
come
her
back,
up, man.
fight Kuvera, which was also so hard to watch. But after you finally beat her, you decide to take another vacation with your new girlfriend in the spirit world, which only you're supposed to have access to. It's not a vacation spot, Cor.
Oh, yeah, Cora's gay
Also,
now
not to
too, by the
mention
way.
Yeah.
entire world. It's the Avatar now. Wait, what? The whole world.
The last
hates
minute,
us.
like,
Wait,
oh, hey
wait,
guys,
Can you
he's
guess whose
gay,
fault
by the
that
way.
is? You know what? You guys just hate me because I'm a girl. You're sexist and homophobic.
That's what everyone always says.
Yep.
Yep.
I love Avatar Kyoshi. I just don't like you. You are the dumbest Avatar up to this point. You're stupid. That makes sense. You're stupid. And I'm not giving you a pass because you're a teenager.
Yeah,
I
I
was
think
12.
Cora.
I was 12. Made better decisions than you. I saved the world. You corrupted it, dummy. I'm gonna go on a permanent vacation. Don't repay evil.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, you know, the thing about it is, Cora could have been so much better if they didn't fuck up the end. The same thing they did with Voltron. How they fucked up Voltron.
Oh man, Voltron's so sad. I went into
Yeah.
Voltron thinking it was going to be like the next, like this generation's version of Teen Titans 03. I was like, this is going to be a good cartoon, and then, oh my god, it went so bad.
Yeah,
got really stupid.
Yeah, do you guys notice this trend that like it starts off really good,
Yeah,
but then as the more seasons come out, it starts to get more woke. Remember Young Justice? Remember Young Justice?
oh yeah, Young
That's
Justice.
tricked
Yeah,
him.
yeah. Young Justice. Had
Oh yeah, Young Justice.
Good season
It
two.
got
And then season
really
3, like they brought in the Muslim chick, which like like one of these things. I'm like, okay, whatever. But then like
not
she's
only
also
did that-
gay or bisexual or whatever. And
She
then
get thrown off a roof.
No. Muslim, gay, and also non-binary.
oh yeah, that's right.
That was weird. I mean, it just some of like the weirdest shit. It was in Korra. It was in Young Justice. It was like anything on Cartoon Network at the time was doing some weird oddball shit. Anything,
But that was how like that's what kind of led to Comicsgate, sort of, right? In the not just in the comic stuff, but also in the cartoons
Animation.
and movie space.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just some weird shit going on at DC and Marvel. It was just weird. I was like, why would you? Why? That makes no sense. You know, I understand like they could have like made like a story about that shit. You know, but why are you like doing? But the only thing I can give to Young Justice is they made new characters to do those roles. They did. They made except for Aqualad or Aquaboy.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Aquagay.
Aqualad, even that Aqualad is not like the same guy. Like he's not what's the dude's name?
It's Oren's son, isn't it?
Garth or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
Garth.
the-
Like it's not
yeah,
the
that's the
original,
original.
Aqualad. He's a different guy, and he's
Yeah.
he's the son of Black Mana, which I thought was really cool. Like
Yeah.
me as a kid watching that, I'm like, oh well, and
That was cool. Yeah, I like that idea. Was pretty cool until they made it gay.
yeah, they made him gay too. And
Out
that's
of
the thing,
nowhere.
like, Young Justice is the pinnacle example of just forcing in diversity without ever thinking about how to do it. Like there's no
Yeah,
tact,
I don't think it
there's
was
no
like
strategy.
okay, Young Justice. I don't think it was like forcing diversity in because they were bringing in new characters. You know what I'm saying? It was bringing in new characters. They wasn't like fucking with the old characters. They were bringing in new characters, which I was okay with that. But it's like all the shows had this running thing. If it's a black male, we're gonna make him gay. I mean, that really pisses me off.
Here's the thing: is that Caldor, Aqualad was the only actually new character that that was made for the show.
Yeah, and he made him gay.
Yeah, and like they just took this really obscure, the Muslim, which I'm like I forget what her hero name is, like
Muhammad or something.
like a spectrum, but like
No,
a
it's Taylor.
Hero named Muhammad or something.
in the original comics, like she's a blonde white woman.
Oh,
It's
really?
Yeah,
It's white replacement theory, dude. You know?
yeah.
That's why, right?
Yeah,
In
it's
what-
just
the-
stupid.
They've always got to replace ginger characters with black people. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't get it. It was like Martian Manhunter girl, his
Was she
I don't
new?
know. I think so, because I've never heard of it before.
I think she was. Hang on, look it up. I think she was in the comics.
But my whole thing is like they did this whole thing about diversity and all this stuff. But the thing about it is, if you're going to do this, make new original characters, make new books, do all the stuff. I mean, you would have been inclusive. You wouldn't have been destroying legacy, and you would have had something. But instead, you just brought in a bunch of whack ass fucking writers and activists, and they all came in and wrote the fucking books.
Do you know who it is? What they do is they brought in these liberal white women who decided to let everyone know.
With pink and blue hair.
Yeah, yeah.
And nose rings. Don't forget the nose rings.
Yeah. And it's true. They all look like carbon copies of each other, don't they? But yeah, Miss Martian was originally in a comic book, Teen Titan number 37 in 2006.
Okay, so when did Young Justice come out?
About the same time. Young Justice came out at the same time.
Young Justice, like the series?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was around like 2010.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she was in the comic book before, yeah.
Yeah, and I think Caldor came in the Young Justice anime series, before he appeared in comics, which I think was like during the New 52, I think.
And you can tell the sign of the times because you go back and watch the earlier episode of Young Justice, and their fucking episodes were good. They were. I mean, they brought in like all the characters.
Caldor, yes, they made Caldor, for diversity, but he was actually a really well-written character.
He was.
He was well good. So we didn't care.
Yeah, no one cared that they did that because he was well written, and that's the main thing. If Marvel and DC would just make these new characters well written, they would be more accepted by audiences. But the problem is that they get people to write them, and their only thought process in life is like, I gotta tell people how gay I am. I have to. I can't hold it in.
I have to tell you how gay I am.
It's called making characters based on check marks. You gotta make this check. This character, we can't have this character unless all these check marks. Instead of just like letting the creators be creative with their work and let them create something that can evolve.
It goes further than that. It's because they don't understand the comic book audience as a whole. So if you look at video games, for example, right? When they did the survey, they said, 56% of gamers are female. It's because they took mobile games into consideration. If you take those out of consideration, gamers are 95% male.
Yeah.
And they're trying to get this mythical audience that they think exists because they're looking at stats incorrectly. And I think they tried to do that with comic books. They thought, women make up the majority of book readers, and they watch animation more, or something like that. And then they go, okay, let's pitch to them. And it's like, yeah, but what you're doing is you're pitching to them, but you're losing your core audience. Like, that's your bread and butter. What you need to do is you placate to your core audience, and then you try and add on. You don't try and replace.
Yeah. I was basically through with comics in like 2014 when I just stopped going to the comic book store and buying garbage. Is when I started going to comic book stores and I'm starting to see like Thor as a woman. I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck is this woman doing with Thor's hammer? And then I was like, I ain't gonna pick it up anyway.
And then they turned Captain America into a snicker.
No, they did. They turned Captain America into a fucking Nazi. Right, and then came out with a gay Captain America, and then they came out with a female one, which had nothing to do with Captain America. I was like, they've gone insane. And then you had the She-Hulk shit. I'm like, ugh, put down comics.
Even She-Hulk, back in the 90s, when she came on, in the Fantastic Four cartoons, she was a really cool character, and she was super hot.
Yeah, indeed.
I mean, it's like they came in and the first thing they did was desexualize the women, make women not look like women, and want women to look like men, And the thing about it is, yes, you can walk in the real world and you can see women in all different various shapes and sizes. But because these people are heroes and they do acrobats and lift cars, and they're superhuman, super strong, and all this other stuff, doesn't mean all the women's gonna look like Brutus.
Yeah.
The thing is, so someone put it really eloquently to me a while back, and it was like, when men look at heroes, they look at them as aspirational. Yeah, like, I'd love to be like Blade, even if you're white, you know, that'd be cool.
Right.
Women look at heroes, and they it's the opposite. They almost want the hero to be like them.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we're not like that. Like I look at Captain America and I think, yeah, he's fucking badass. I want to be like Captain America. Where a woman would go,
not Captain Britain.
What, Jamie Braddock? Jamie Braddock, which is so underused. Yeah, start on that one. But like, yeah, like women,
Captain Britain fan.
But yeah, but why would you want like a character like Psylocke to be sitting on the sofa watching soap operas, eating Cheetos? You know what I mean? Like you want them to be heroic, beyond human, almost.
Well, actually, Psylocke was the first race swap ever, if you want to think about it, because she was Captain Britain's sister. My bad. And Jim Lee came in and turned her into a straight up Korean woman. That's funny as hell. But then they found out like they were actually two separate people. She just had her identity somehow because his actual sister really did exist. It's just that she took her persona. So it's crazy. It's a crazy story, but they were trying to find some way to bring her back as the original Psylocke.
Yeah, it's like when you try and draw, it's like, would you go with the Asian one? Or would you go with
the Asian one hands down?
Yeah.
I'm doing the Asian one hands down.
Hell yeah, brothers.
Is that hands down or is that 2 thumbs up?
She can. If I had 4 arms, I would be like 4 thumbs up for them tags.
I wish I could have 4 hands so I could give those titties 4 thumbs down.
The milk's gone bad.
Poor Mint.
Well, not poor Mint. She's insane. She deserves this.
Well, they
talking kids on the internet.
People start talking about her titties.
That's what you do. Like that's like my philosophy is I do not bully people for their appearance or anything like that, like anything superficial like that, unless they do stupid shit that, in my opinion, deserves being bullied. Agreed. Like if you're like Frog Tony and you're being gross in DMs and like not going further than DMs and like
I want you to be my special elf.
Allegedly. I'll call him 3-2 Tony. I don't care. He deserves it.
Yeah, but it's factual. He has got 3 teeth.
Yeah, it's also factual. It's true.
Yeah. You know what's funny is that they're over there in Liam's Discord making drawings of us and shit. And Liam showed what they were doing. I'm like, oh, they're over there passing around pictures of us, eh? And look, they drew me. Okay. The running joke was me is like I'm fat and got an artificial leg, and they draw me like that. I say, okay, good. I'm glad you all don't know what I really look like. So I just drew a picture of Tony. Y'all
all hell breaks loose if you do that. Oh, you can't draw pictures of us. It's like
I find it shocking that Shane Davis actually met Frog Tony in person at a convention.
That's funny.
Yeah, he just walked up to him, noticed the teeth, and went, "Well, you're Tony then."
Probably the first thing he said to Tony.
Well, I think this was even before Frog Tony became infamous.
Oh yeah, well, it was. I mean, what was the first thing he saw when he met Tony? He just stopped chewing on metal or something.
Yeah, stop chewing on house bricks.
Yeah. So they drew a picture. He drew a picture of me. This is why I drew him.
His little boner.
Why has he got an ass for a belly?
He's got half a chub on. I've not seen that. When people get too fat, they get ass belly.
Yeah.
Did you notice anything else about him?
Yeah, his little boner.
He's got a boner. He's at the bus stop.
Yeah. He's got his elbow up against the bus.
I need to rewrite my Bone on the Bus song.
I'm going to need for you to ink this, Andrew.
Okay.
Have paints color it.
I like how he's dragging you into this war. He's just kind of like, Andrew, ink this. In terms of who did this? It's like, well, Andrew inked it. So
yeah, I mean, it's kind of
Bring it on.
stupid because he got a their version of Into Paints, which is straight beans. They got him over there.
fuck off. I'm way more talented than that little twat.
Oh, yeah, that's what I said. He's the bizarro version of you. That's what I'm trying to.
Yeah. I mean, look at that. Look at my fucking him.
Oh, me am British, you.
Yeah, to be honest,
am
British.
could Stray Cum Shot draw this in 2 hours? Probably not. You know.
No. Me am talented artist.
I
Me am down the east.
Me am following gay porn stars.
I've had Stray on my channel. We've talked. He's a really sensible man. He's very conversational. But something happened. Something happened.
It's because his dislike for Cynic overrides his logic. Like when he's even proved wrong, what does he do? He changes the narrative, doesn't he?
He's a tribalist.
Yeah, he's a tribalist. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
It's just weird. I was like, I just talked to this guy. This guy has sense. I've talked to him. I know he's a reasonable person, but all of a sudden he gets over there with Tony, and he's like, I was like, dude, come on, dude. You know that's not right. You know that's not right.
Maybe he likes boners, on the buses and stuff. Because he follows gay porn stars, doesn't he?
That's what I heard. I don't know if it's been proven.
Maybe he's got a friend who's like a gay porn star. That's what I immediately went to. So,
could be. Some guy named Verbal Stud or something.
Yeah, he got caught following a gay porn star.
They're worse things, aren't there?
Think about it. Cynic got hopped on that shit.
Yeah, because it was funny. It's funny because they were like, "Wow, Cynic follows all these like little Latinas and stuff," and it's like, "Yeah, but you followed a gay porn star."
Yeah. You can't say anything, man.
You know what? Some weirdo tried to follow me, dude. Like some dude does something called Hardy, a hard guy, and I'm like
Hardy Pan guy, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was like, okay, this is a gay op. Somebody's trying to hit me up.
Like, just a gay guy. He wanted to try and jam it in you. Like, Jesus.
Man, I fucking like took that shit like, nope, declined.
His name is Op, and he is gay.
I don't know what he is, but I ain't listening. I ain't following. I like while I'm at, I block it too. I was like, I keep on getting these weird people. Like, take the other day, Naomi tried to friend me because I turned all my posts over to protected, right? Because the shit with Tony and all them. And I said, man, this shit's going on. Let me protect my posts. Yeah. I don't want nobody take my posts, take snapshots, take shit out of context, nothing. So I want to try that.
Especially in your little rants, yeah.
Yeah, especially my little rants. And then I did it just in time because the moment I did that, I went over into chat and somebody said Naomi's back. I was like, what? And I clicked on it's Naomi. And then I saw then I went over there to see who's trying to friend me because I switched my account over. And guess who was on there? Naomi. Naomi was there. I was like,
you could smell the maple syrup a mile away.
Yeah, I could smell. I was like, not this time, Naomi. Not this time. Not this time, Larry. I dealt with Larry once before, and I know everyone.
Yeah, and you didn't listen to any of our advice.
I didn't listen to any of your advice. I didn't even listen to my lawyer's advice. My lawyer's like, why do it? It's like this dude lives in Canada. He probably ain't got no money.
Exactly.
And you're gonna spend a whole bunch of money to get a couple dollars out this motherfucker. And then we have to hire. And then I have to hire another lawyer to take our case up there. I'm like,
yeah, it's not worth it.
It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. That's why I was like, I want to sue us. I want to get him. It's like, just don't worry about it. It's like he's a creep and just leave him alone. He'll self-implode. And guess what? He self-imploded twice.
He seems to think he knows everyone in the industry because I think he was like Brian Polito.
I'm gonna call Marvel and DC on you.
I'm
gonna tell.
Yeah, I think the whole thing with Obi is I think it's kind of sad because like if he could just stop being this prick, he could probably do a lot more. He could probably do better.
When I first saw his character, right, I love drawing a sexy girl. I thought I'll draw him a cover for free. And then he opened his mouth and he was complete fucking dick. So I just didn't bother.
Yeah. I'm like, I mean, I don't know. I know the Wheelers deal with him. Now, I know this he's only two people out here that's gonna put down thumbs on my fucking video, right? Either gonna be Larry or Matt Barr.
Matt's in a good mood lately. He's in good space.
Shit, have you saw what he's been posting?
He ain't even on Twitter anymore, is he?
Yeah, he is.
That's somebody else. That's not him.
No, that's him. That's him.
Yeah.
You ask him. That's him.
It's like I actually get on all right with Matt. Like I know Matt's like a hater, and he says the
you
most
must be.
racist shit
I swear to God, you must be the only one.
No, because the thing is, like, one guy, if you two could talk about comics, like you and Matt, you would have a wonderful conversation because he loves comic books and he's very knowledgeable about them. The problem is he lets his attitude get in the way with like talking to people.
Probably could. I mean, you probably could.
Yeah.
To Matt about comics, but it's the whole thing that he would rather like sit there and just act a total buffoon with you before you even got to a conversation. You know, you could probably have a good conversation with him, but it's just his choice of what he wants to talk about. And he doesn't talk about nothing that I care anything about.
There's too much water under the bridge now, I think. Like too much has happened, isn't it? Really, for everyone.
I think too much. He has said too much and done too much for me to sit back and actually take him as a person anymore. Because, like, I try to be as humble as I can, talking to people, you know. But when you start like calling people I know I care about pedos and start saying shit and then start ripping people's work apart and stuff, you know, I got the person he kept on fucking with was a person that like I know, you know, he's my friend. You know, I've been there for his kids. I've been there for everything. You know, he's my close personal friend. And for you to sit back there and just like say shit about him and all this other shit, because it's like, dude, I can't fuck with you because you don't know me. To talk about me like that, you don't know me. So I just got to a point. It's like I don't want to fuck with Matt. I don't want to fuck with him. I don't want to talk about him. I don't even want to see him.
That's fair, you
know. It's breaking news. Cynic has started talking on FFS. Yep.
So we gotta get out of here.
Right. There's my drawing for the week. Wow, look at that. You know,
that's good, dude. That's
amazing, dude.
That's the fastest I've ever seen you fucking work paints.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I'm rushing my ass off to try and get this fucking finished.
That's good, man. Awesome. Damn.
And there's the line art, which is scribbly.
Yeah, that's sad. You gotta post a fucking line art up here because, like, motherfucker, like, who's AI? It's AI. You're like, nope. Here's everything I've done. Here's the breakdown. Here's the working process. You know, it's sad. You got to do that shit.
Yeah.
Your art continues to just blow me away, dude. Every single week, it just blows me away.
Yeah, that's good.
I always think I fuck it up because, like, I usually take ages to draw a picture. So when this show comes in, I'm trying to get like moving. You know.
Yeah.
Trying to build the speed up a little bit. I got you.
Yeah.
No. All right, man. It's time to go to church, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Paints, man. Thanks for showing up, man. Hope to see you next week. I don't know what we're gonna be doing next week. I haven't thought about it, but hopefully it'll be fun. You know, maybe get a guest. Maybe.
Well, I asked Billy Powmax if he wants to come on.
Yeah.
He's got a book, and he's a nice.
That'd be great. I would love to have Billy Powmax come on next week.
We could also ask Fembat to come on, Brett.
Apex, I've tried with Apex, but it's just like the time of the show just doesn't work for me. Just like Monster, like the time we do the show. Because like I tried to schedule it out to where everybody can come to the show. The only person that can't really make it to the show is that fucking Andrew.
Well, Vaughn made a post saying that he wanted to get on more people's shows. So hit him up, reach out to him, man.
If we do it, if we do a show, it has to be like a special show that's not on Sunday. So we would probably lose Andrew.
And it was late night, and I'm working me as well.
Yeah. So see, in Paints too. And in Paints, he's on that written nigga time. So
you mean the time of the world?
Yeah.
0 hour.
The 0 hour shit. So we'll figure out a way to get Vaughn on there. I've been trying to get Vaun on. Actually, this show is like we're 3 months old. Aren't we? A little over 3 months now.
Yeah,
getting close to 3 months. So we've gone this far, and we ain't stopped because everybody thought that this is gonna be like a one-time show. One guy ain't gonna be able to do this every week. Yeah, I have been doing it every week except for when like my mom died and Andrew had to take over. But wait, we still here. We're still streaming. We're
Yep.
still making videos and stuff. We still hanging out, drawing, and we had fun today.
Yeah.
This is like a highlight of my week every single week, man. I love doing that.
It's the only chance I get to draw.
Yeah, I get to draw, talk shit. You know, it's just like when I was in school, we used to do this shit. We used to have like before the internet. You know, we used to before internet was like this. Yeah, internet, but before the internet was like this. You know, we would just go like into like a little conference room, teachers' conference room. 6 of us bring out snacks, drinks, paper, pencils, and ideas, and just start drawing and talking about shit. And that's how you kind of reset yourself for that next week. You know.
Cheers, brother.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. But hey, Paints, man, I see you, man. Head over to church, man. Have a great time.
Yeah, I might carry this on. I'm not sure.
Yeah, carry it on, man. Hey, I'll see you later, Paints. Take care, bro.
Peace.
Andrew, I'll see you later, man.
Yep. Show what I was working on.
Oh, okay.
He said, "Give me my screen time, bitch.
Give me my screen time,
bitch. Give me my screen time, snicker."
I see. I get this drawing 6 gigaties.
Yeah. But look at the booba.
You ain't got them bouncing correctly. Them boobs should be like pointed. You should have some nipples that should be going up there.
Yeah, and here, and here's now.
Oh, he has blasting powers? I know he had blasting powers.
Yeah, like his his fire is like white and blue.
Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe I should read the damn book.
Yeah, read the damn book.
All right, bye, Andrew. All right, EV.
It's me remaining.
Yeah, you remaining, man. Good stuff, dude. Good stuff.
Damn, thank you, man. I've been doing a whole lot of brainstorming. Like I've been on a writing mood recently, and I've just been making some really good stuff for this series. I'm probably going to do a crowdfund for this. Like I'm going to draw a couple of pages and a couple more like artworks like this, and then I might even get Vaughn to make me a trailer. Just to kind of show off the concept of this, and if I'm able to get it crowdfunded, then I'm going to draw the rest of it. Because right now, obviously my main commitment is Little Miss Steel. But if there's enough support for this, then I'll do this while working on Little Miss Steel. I'll make time for this.
Yeah, Tony might not like it because you're putting out another book, another title.
let him cope.
You know what kills me? I think Liam said some shit about you about like EV Comics stuff. No, EV Comics does not suck. You do good work, dude.
He just doesn't like me because I reviewed his book slightly negative.
Oh, well.
Slightly negative. Mind you, I did not trash the book. I said there's a lot of good things about it, but I said there's also a lot of bad things about it.
Yeah, that's what it is about it. I don't know, man. Him and Tony trash your book. I'm like, man, there's nothing wrong with your book, dude. I mean, I've read. It's a fun book. I mean, it's definitely kid friendly. Yeah. I don't think anything Liam has made is kid friendly. I don't even know Dino King is kid friendly because all the blood and gore inside of it. But yeah, I can pick up your book and after I read it, I can hand it right to my little niece and nephew and they'll read it and have fun reading it.
Yeah. And speaking of, I just sold some more copies this weekend yesterday at another local event. So
cool.
I got people, one of the people who came and bought the volume 5 and they have bought every single volume so far. Cool. So there's a couple people like that where they've been following it as it released new copies, and it feels so good, man.
All right, so I'm gonna reach out to Pop Culture Rocks. Reach out to them about this book, Prodigy. Yeah, Prodigy. Yeah, I know. I've seen that. That's pretty good. I'm probably gonna reach out to him. Well, yeah, I'm gonna try to get some more people lined up to come on the weekends and chill with us. But man, I think we had a good show today.
Mm-hmm.
We had a good show. Yeah, I had a
really good, man.
I was able to talk a little art nerdery with Sonntag and stuff like that. Talk about Ethan and his over detailed shit that he does on his film. I love his work. I'm just like, damn, Ethan, pull back some. Just pull back. Make the shapes more identifiable. Yeah, man. But I'll see you in a minute, man. I gotta head over to church. Zever, what's up, Zever? We getting ready to head out, man. We getting ready to
You're late to the show.
Yeah, I think he probably has some family stuff to do today. But I see you in a minute over there, man.
All right, peace.
Peace out, brother. Well, folks, that's it for today. Man, this was a good. I think this was a pretty good show, folks. This was a good show. I had fun. Now I got to run over here to FFS and get on that show, and I think they're gonna be talking about Liam or some shit Liam did. I don't know, but I'm gonna head over there. You guys have a great day, and see you next weekend. I might do a stream this week with something. Might do some animation. I don't know. I have people complain about me not doing animation, so I might have to do an animation stream for maybe Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. They come back to doing drawing. I've done a lot of drawing this week, so here's what it is. See you guys later. Your boy One Gun, and I'll leave you all with what I got. With a little Terminator Toad. That's all. I need to make new stuff. Let's go. Peace out, y'all. See you next weekend.
From the future, where the battle's raging loud, comes a hero, standing strong and proud. Jeffrey Coleman, with DNA remade, part man, part toad, a legend now displayed. With his blast stone weapon, a nano fist in hand, he leaps through time to defend the land. Evil amphib toads won't get their way. Terminator Toad is here to save the day. He's Terminator.